Hey everyone, welcome to episode 14 of the EunityCast. I'm Riccio.
I'm Dan. And I'm Somppi.
I don't know what's going on. It is Wednesday.
It is a Wednesday.
Awesome, May 12th and
12th.
There's a 1 before it now. I'm just fucking naming words here. Clearly my brain is on. So do we want to start off with what you guys have played this week?
Yeah, you can go first again. Why do I have to go first?
Come on,
Your games happened in the chronological order of the timeline, gaming timeline.
Plus everything that he's going to mention, we've kind of...
Yes.
So you should probably...
Okay, well...
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just...
Alright.
Anyways.
Sorry, iTunes people.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, so I guess I'll start off with I got back into EVE.
Yeah.
I got a coupon from you for 75% off. Coupon. And so I started playing EVE again, and I got strangely addicted to it.
Yeah.
It was one of those ones, like, even if I didn't have people to play, I started going out and doing mining myself, and I had to get, like, the most efficient way to get the most money.
Seems like you're putting the mines into your mouth.
Just mining it. So I kept popping in and out of, like, I think going to, I don't know, one of the other ones close to where we started off.
You still in high sec, or?
Yeah, I'm usually in high sec. I'm at like 0.8 or something like that.
Okay.
So I'm not overly much, but usually I get the NPC like fighters attacking me, and I just keep mining because
rats or whatever they're called.
Yeah, whatever they are.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just keep doing that and keep mining. It's pretty fun.
Nice.
I'm just about to get my newest ship, so I'm actually really excited for that. I've got like 4 hours left of training, so I'm probably gonna dodge.
If you're still a miner by the time Dust 14 comes out, 514, they'll be like, hey, we need an airstrike. You're just going to be like, well, I got fucking rocks. Unload your cargo. It's raining rocks! And everybody's going to start dying from that.
It's just like fucking
worse.
All the cargo everywhere.
It's raining. Goes like through his fucking head. You need to get to cover now.
Just like, oh god, the plagioclase. Oh god.
Just all this yelling over whatever server we're playing on the PS3, like,
who knows this Eve guy? Tell him to stop! What?
You just have to get crazy stealth systems on your ship so that you can just fly around from planet to planet, just messing up people's dust.
Oh, that would be amazing if you could actually do that.
Just double clicks on the planet by accident. You're just like in this, like through the atmosphere. You're like, oh my god, everyone get the fuck out of here! The accident explodes.
Actually, because we're talking about Eve, I want to talk about the campaign that was happening in Eve that I don't know if you guys read up on it at all.
Yeah. Are you talking about the Jita thing?
Yeah, the Burn Jita, which is like one of the major trading hubs in Eve.
I love the news that comes out of Eve online more than the game itself.
Oh man, it's just fucking cool. Like they had 15,000 ships. Yeah. That were like acting as like suicide bombers, and they just load them up with like one round that would do an insane amount of damage and kill most ships in one hit. Yeah. And they just fly them at the like massive NPC like policing force, and you'd shoot off the round and then just ram into it and blow up. Like that's what they were doing. And there was one guy, I watched a video of this guy had done a command for warping out to another company that was trading and trying to get a frigate out.
We should try to explain to people who haven't played Eve, what the hell this
Eve is. Eve has got its own. The easiest way I describe it is as a stock market. So people go around, they mine things, they sell out ships to protect cargoes, they transfer cargoes all the way around, and you have to play it as whichever places got the most demand for something. You have to fly your cargo out there and sell it for the best price. So this Eve company that's really big has been collapsing the stock market since, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago it read or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't read
Are
they basically the biggest company?
No, they're not the biggest company, but their main goal is to grief other players. Like that's their thing. And they've actually got economists who are actual economists in the real world doing like what they should do to blow up next or how to get the best, like sell it, and they make mad amounts of cash whenever they do this huge campaign. And so that was their new one, was they were going to blow up and burn down one of the major trading hubs called Jita, I think it's what it's called.
G-I-T-A.
Yeah. And so they ended up getting all these shipped, and it was like 2 months worth of preparation to get it all ready and everything. And they even warned everyone. They're like, yeah, we're going to be doing this. So, yeah.
So Jita is the biggest.
Yeah. It's
I guess, is it over now? Who won?
They won it. They
blew up that whole system?
Yeah, and it's now a 0 sec area where there's no NPCs. It's just they're still trolling it and blowing stuff up. But
So that system was wiped.
that system was just fucked up. It was just absolutely fucked up. And like there were, I don't know, I just typed in like live streams of the campaign, and like you could actually get on like to the live streams, and it's just they're not even paying attention to the chat. It's just like them talking over Ventrilo to like other people, and it's like a legitimate like war strategy. Like, okay, squad 2, go in. Like, I need you to hit this freighter because it's trying to warp out. Like, block its drives down. Like, it's the craziest shit that they're doing, and it's like it's all coordinated by one dude. And he was up the whole weekend coordinating and getting other people onto the servers and like, here, take this ship, fly this ship over there, like make a new clone, make a new character, do this. Like, it was all really accurately coordinated, and they estimated like over $1,000 trillion worth of ISK, which is some retarded amount of money worth of ships.
There's a real life conversion rate for that.
No, but it was like like $500,000 when I read it, and it was halfway through the campaign. It was $500,000 was already wiped out in game like time, and so it's just like. But I watched one of these live streams of this guy who had picked up a freighter and would like blew up a freighter and then warped out of the system. So the whole like company that freighter was protecting warped after him, and all he did was he warped into the middle of a no area, deployed what's called smart bombs, which are just like nuclear bombs. Deployed them. Everybody warped in on him, and he blew them all up and blew up like something like 1 trillion ISK worth of ships, and like I mean like there were huge like battleships and like legit patrol things like going after him, and he just blew himself up and blew up everybody around him. And all he did, like the way he ended it, is like he typed into the chat, haha, got them, and like that was the end of the video that I saw. It was just like, oh my god, that's ridiculous.
This game is ridiculous.
No, but it's like it's fucking insane. And like I'll go on to like look at the chat, just like because I mainly do my own thing. I'm not part of the company. I just kind of go online, do some quests and stuff. But like the chat's still talking about like people like, man, like this guy appeared here and fucked up this whole sector. Like it's just nowhere safe anymore. It's just absolutely insane. Everything's in like
nowhere
chaos.
safe for an independent contractor such as yourself.
Yeah, like I was mining, and there was this other dude beside me mining, and we're just like chatting in general. And he's like, yeah, it was pretty cool. I watched a little bit and stayed off to the side. And then out of nowhere, this fucking frigate rolls in, blows him up. I'm like, fuck this. Like, I just beast. He's like, dude, like, help me. I'm like, no. Like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna.
I think one of the biggest deals about the area that they attacked, wasn't that kind of like one of the larger safe zones?
That was kind of one of the safest zones. Was this area, and they turned an area where there will be battleships that are NPC controlled rolling through, and they blew up all these battleships, which are like the creme de la creme.
So theoretically, couldn't you call this guy that organized this whole event like an Eve terrorist?
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, they're pretty much.
Kind of, I guess.
Kind of, but the reason why.
Well, I guess because it's all businesses and stuff, right? There's no governments.
It's just some sort of war.
The reason why they did it was because they wanted this certain mineral that they had all mined, and it's not hard to get, but it's hard to process into this certain refined ore or something. Yeah. So everybody bought it up when it was really low, and then the attack happened, and it's now like 30 times the price.
Wow.
And if you want, and it's used for everything.
Was there like a big storehouse of that stuff?
Yeah, it was all there, and all the main like frigates that go in and out, and the space haulers that go through.
So he's essentially the tsunami, and then that thing was like whatever the place kept all those hard drives, and he just ruined it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You want to get dark about it? That's fine. Yeah.
I'm saying contrasting real life to Eve.
It was
shit happened.
Really, really fucked up. Both sides.
The price of the in-game EVE Online hard drives are now really high.
Skyrocketing.
Actually, the ISK tripled in price, like the price of Plex, which you trade on.
Money just tripled in its value.
No. The price of the price of Plex, which is the like in-game time that you can buy, tripled in price. It's now like $500 billion.
Wow.
For 30 days, where it was now like it was like I don't know, like 50 billion or something like that.
Oh, for Plex? It used to be 100 million.
Yeah, so now it's $500 billion.
Wow.
It's really expensive.
No, you can also use ISK to buy like a video card at one point. They were like,
it's a 560.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
So, that was pretty cool.
I don't know how much it is though.
I don't know how much it is now.
Yeah,
fuck that.
Probably really expensive.
I don't know. I find it pretty cool that you can buy all that shit with in-game money.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
The article I read about this had some quotes from the developers of EVE Online. And they were like, people are asking us, are we going to try and stop this? Because it's going to totally destabilize the economy.
They're like, no, we're just switched it to a bigger server.
Yeah, this is going to be really cool.
Yeah, that was like one of the quotes was like, yeah, you know, we're not going to stop this. It's
nice that we have warnings so we can put Jita on the biggest server we have here. And,
so everything's cool. And like at one time they had 5,000 ships on the server at once without like any latency, like blowing everything up.
I'm pretty sure the first thing that the CCP people said when they're like,
is that
when
someone developers?
Yeah, when they got like messaged or whatever, like, yo, is this okay? The first dude who probably read that was like, sweet. No,
we're not gonna stop anything.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's really cool that there's really very little moderation. Yeah, it's pretty infuriating, but like,
well, that's what that game is.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's how it's designed, how it's made to be, and that with Dusk 514 coming out, that's gonna be just like...
Dusk 514 is gonna be like, alright, everyone's fine on this planet, one fucking battle cruise is gonna come and just blow up the fucking planet. I just killed millions of players!
Can you blow up?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They fucking sweet though.
Just launches a smart bomb down, just like...
So, one CCP guy's like, what if we were to add this?
There's no moderation
there would have to be some way for the ground troops to counter that.
Well, no, you just
you just team up with the people you were playing against and just like go up in like little
like
pods and board the dude's battleship, and suddenly he's playing like an RTS game in his battleship.
Or it just warns you, it's like, this planet's about to explode. Either stay here or just quit the fuck out of the game. Oh shit! And then it's over.
Yeah, like, you're trying to go through the menu.
Everyone but like the dude carrying the flag.
I'm gonna win this.
Yeah,
shit.
you hit start, but of course when that menu pops up, it like adds extra menus you have to get to. You sure you want to quit? You sure? You sure? You're hit? Oh, we're switching the sides of the buttons. No, just give me the fuck out of here! Plug it from the wall.
Make there be like some sort of hotline you have to call.
Yeah. I want to quit.
I need extraction.
$5, just insert your Visa.
Oh God, take my money.
All my multiplayer stuff. No.
Yeah.
Of course, the guy's like, oh, I won't do it now. All this money spent.
So CCP guys are just laughing.
Yeah. As far as developers go, they're kind of dicks, but it's really awesome because they just let people be as big as assholes that they can be.
I think they built that game with
that in mind.
They wanted this stuff to eventually happen.
Yeah. Which, when you think about it, is really cool. I just hope they don't go and blow up the other two major hubs.
Because then what's left?
Then it's like, where the fuck are you gonna go?
Well, there's enough hubs in that game. You could totally always just
E-Society will survive.
Yeah.
So it's rebuild.
Yeah. I mean, the hardest thing for, I think, that game to build up is your actual character and stuff.
Yeah.
All the other stuff is like, oh, okay, we can go mine again to get all this stuff. Granted, if you have a shit ton, it's going to take a while, but it's not the worst of the...
Can your character die?
Yeah, but if you don't have a clone, yeah. But everybody has clones. So it'll go back to some sort of snapshot of your character.
I should probably make a clone. I don't think I've done that yet.
Well, you start off with one, but it saves up to like the shittiest amount of skill points. It's like a 10k, which is your second skill that you maybe got. So if you die, you're gonna cry.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a clone before I.
Okay, that does kind of answer my question about, like you said, he was like making other characters and stuff. So it's like, because people are actually killing their in-game characters to do these suicide runs.
Yeah, when you has like a hardcore character, he's like, "What's up, dude? If he dies, what the fuck is chilling Jita? It'll be okay."
Yeah, no, I just think it's really cool that you got like every ship's different sized, and like the freighters, when you see the size of they're called like long distance haul freighters, and my ship is like the size of my mouse, like in equivalent size. The long distance freighters are like
button space,
like that. Yeah. They're fucking huge, and like you'll come out of like a dock.
Comparison on iTunes, it's a mouse that's next to like a foot-long sub.
I don't know. It's just fucking. They're massive. And those all get like I was looking up how much they cost, and it's like, oh yeah, it's just like 150 billion ISK. I'm like, oh yeah. I've got got like 10 million.
Plus like 2 or 3 months of training to actually, like maybe a month to get to them, and then like 2 or 3 months to get good with them.
Yeah.
It's retarded.
And it's like,
you have to like individually do guns and
like, okay, I need to get better with these guns and the bullets that go in them.
Yeah.
Know how to repair them and then maintain them for the aiming, and then like get these like jump drives that work, and then how to use them. And then
so you can buy the ship, but it's like
can you like
plating and
can you become like basically like an aircraft carrier for like other players?
Yeah,
like they can dock.
What I would like to know is in Jita, if you can blow up, when they blew up Jita, people can be fucking docked in there and logged out.
Yeah.
So if let's say I am not playing this game anymore, and my ship was docked in there,
in Jita,
I log back in. It's like, yo, your dude's dead. I'm floating in Nullsec now, which is the 0-0, and you're like, what the fuck? So that's probably great for some people.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I really feel like playing some Eve. Pay for the month, log in, your dude's dead. You're like, I want to take my money back. I want to go back.
So, yeah.
So Eve is dangerous.
Yeah,
pretty much the story. Okay.
Totally. Yeah, it's pretty. Can be pretty.
So what else did you play?
Yeah. I played.
Did you participate in this at all, or
No,
watch it?
no. I just watched some live streams just because I was debating on buying it, and so I was just kind of watching the live streams that were happening. I was just like, so I'm never going to this zone ever, is what you're telling me? Okay, yeah, all right, awesome, cool.
I think if you bring up the map and you're like, oh, where am I? Oh, Jita? Oh, it's like 70 jumps away. No.
Yeah, I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I don't think.
Take an hour? No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I played I found my original SNES.
Yeah.
So I started going through like all my retro games and playing some of those, and
Nice.
played a decent chunk of original Star Fox with like the really like shitty graphics and everything. And I actually found a couple of like people who have reskinned it, but like played it on emulator and like updated the graphics and stuff. It's pretty cool that the stuff you can find with it. And like one guy put like a high res texture pack in it from like Dead Space, so everything's all like Dead Spacey colored, and it's
really
it's weird. It's a lot of stuff that people are doing that it's pretty cool. So I played a lot of that.
Am I the only one who doesn't actually like Star Fox games?
Probably.
Yeah.
Actually, I like Star Fox games because they are the closest thing that gets released anymore to Rogue Squadron games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
I don't know.
I really like Rogue Squadron games.
I remember liking the Super Nintendo version of Star Fox, and then when N64 one came out,
I didn't like the N64 one.
I didn't like it. Then again, now I'm playing Kid Icarus.
Yeah.
It's like the same shit. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my brain, but
yeah.
I still don't like animals.
There was a really good Star Fox game on the DS. At least I thought it was, because it was kind of like, it was kind of like turn-based strategy, and like how you would set up where your ships would fly and stuff on the map, and you kind of draw that out, and then you'd actually go in and fly your ship and kind of like move around with the squads and stuff.
Never heard
cool.
of that one.
That's actually awesome.
It's called Star Fox Assault.
Wasn't that on
really
the
cool.
GameCube? No,
It's DS only.
Oh, is that one where you could like have tanks? There's a Star Fox game where you get like tanks and shit, or there's
that was
maybe I'm thinking
64.
maybe I mixed up Assault with something else. I think maybe the DS one's called like something Command.
Star Fox.
I just
Assault
remember,
must be the GameCube one.
Yeah,
That has that.
remember there was one like that came out on GameCube, and there's like Star Fox Adventures, which was I never played it, but it looked really cool.
Oh, that was the like first person
Zelda.
or
No,
the Zelda.
That was a
Assault.
third person.
Yeah,
like,
third person
adventure
one.
The Assault is the actually other GameCube one.
Yeah,
It's where it was all kind of multiplayer
yeah, I never
based, and
yeah.
you could get in tanks, and that was actually really fun too.
Really,
Pretty
I
fun.
never played that one. That sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, so I played some of that. Which,
Star Fox games are good.
Yeah,
yeah, which it's
guess.
weird how immediately how quickly you fall back into like, oh, I don't know how to play this. I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing and all the little tricks and everything like that you have from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I played that, and I also played some of the Super Mario World, like the one with I think it's Yoshi Island or something. I don't know what one it is. You start off on a little island, and you have to collect all the Yoshis from Bowser. I think it's Yoshi Island.
Wait, is it Little Baby Mario?
No, not with Baby Mario.
Super Mario Land then?
Yeah, I think it's Super Mario Land.
Yoshi's Island is a game where you play as
Yoshi.
Oh,
Yoshi.
okay.
Okay.
Super Mario
Okay.
Land, and it's so you start off. You have,
Fucking baby. Goddamn Yoshi's Island. But I always got him again. Because he's super cute looking. That sounds really fucked up.
So you played
Yeah.
Super Mario Land.
Yeah, I played that. Played that with a whole bunch of friends, so we just kind of did like the usual pass around the controller when someone dies.
Oh my god, they should make Super Memorio.
What?
Super Memorio.
So MMO.
An
Yeah,
MMO
Mario.
Mario?
Have either of you seen that Mario thing? It's written. It's MARI Portal.
No.
No.
Have you seen that at all?
No.
It's just original Mario, but they worked in the portal gun into
Really?
it. So you play it on PC and you can shoot portals and do all kinds of crazy
Holy fuck.
That's
tricks and stuff.
intense.
Yeah. It's like drop Goombas off ledges and
Oh my god.
That was really fucking cool.
That sounds
yeah.
awesome.
We can put that in the link dump. It's free. It's just on the website.
Oh, that's really fucking cool. I'll have to definitely play that. So yeah, anyways, played that, and yet again, it's one of those things like you couldn't remember how to do it, and then you actually get into it, and you're like, okay, I remember where Star Road is. I know how to get to this one. I know how to get the key for this. Like, everything just snaps back into place really quickly. So I played that, and then played some Darksiders, which I had mentioned I wanted to play.
Yeah.
It is... Yeah, it's a Zelda.
You understand what I was saying?
Yeah.
When I said I cannot refer to that game without saying, yo, it's like Zelda.
How far did you get into it?
I don't know, I've played like an hour and a bit.
Okay.
Into it.
Wait, how does the game start again? There's
You start off with the city.
Yeah, it's
and
the
then you go
middle
back to
of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And then you go back to the council, and the council strips away your powers, and it's like, you're a dickhead. And then it gives you a little bit of powers back. It's like, you're gonna fix this shit. And then you get pushed back down to Earth, and you have to fight some more, you have to fight some more dudes, and then you actually go into, like, hell and stuff, and you look for more demons.
So have you gotten to the first... What would be the first dungeon in that game? I forget.
I feel like there was lava.
Yeah, You have to go seek out another demon.
Yeah, because I remember there was just that circle hub area where that big dude is chained up, and he's like, "Yo, so should go get these things."
Yeah, that's right where I'm at.
Okay. Yeah. When you actually get to the dungeons and stuff, it's totally Zelda in an awesome way.
Yeah, but
yeah.
And then it's like, hey, I got this item. I guess I use this to solve puzzles in this dungeon, and then I get this item.
Yeah.
Oh, I use this item to beat the boss? Oh, yeah.
Wait, no, is that Zelda? That's fucking...
That's Final Fantasy.
I was going to say Snidel Snidel. Like, there's S's coming out of my mouth. Snidel Snidel.
So anyway, it's like do-do-do-do. Yeah, it's do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Goddamn awesome jingles from the old school games. Yeah.
You don't have time to go to a back catalog.
No, you don't.
You're already going through.
I used to start PS2 games and it was just like, no, I got no time for you.
Not enough hours in the day to play through all the games.
No.
So I started playing that again, and I really want to finish it to play Darksiders 2.
Yeah.
Darksiders 2 looks like it just kind of takes it a little farther.
Well, that game got pushed back to August, so you have a lot of time to beat.
Yes, which is good. And then I went back through and I started playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I already finished Revelations and Brotherhood. And I went back to...
still kind of the best one.
yeah, it's Brotherhood. And so I just kind of went back to Brotherhood and started again and started playing. And I got about 4 hours into it. Kind of, I got to that, that part where I got humped on the marathon. I was about 30 minutes before that. And then I was
a weird sentence to drop in there. Yes, that part where I got humped on the marathon.
There's a highlight we can link to it.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine someone was literally running and then just started getting humped. Gotta keep my drives up. Drive, fucking running, whatever. The point is, people can.
So you played some Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Yeah, but I couldn't believe that also happened to me in Revelations, where I was just running around in a guard. They do the grab thing, and it glitched out again, and I got humped into a wall again in Revelations. So it was just like. And I had to put the controller down. I turned off my Xbox. And I went for a walk. I was so angry at Revelations. I was just like,
I need to exit my house.
Like,
if I break something, I don't want it to be mine.
I was so angry. It was so infuriating, the fact that it happened again in Revelations. I was like, no.
That's why you don't play Super Meat Boy games.
Yeah.
So you're just probably fucking me getting humped into walls, breaking this place Super Meat Boy, just die punch through a monitor or something.
Yeah. No, so
I kind of want to segue that into Trials. Did you play anything else this week?
I played some Red and Blue Pokemon because I found my original Game Boy, but that was really about it. So we're going to segue that shit into...
stuff that I've played this week.
We have played this week.
Yeah, me and Riccio played a lot of similar stuff this week.
Yeah.
Trials Evolution, I think the biggest one for me.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Trials Evolution.
That game is awesome,
but
also fuck that game.
Yeah. I'm not even that far, and I'm still at the medium levels, and you actually finished it.
I finished the single-player campaign, which is all of the hard levels. Then you unlock, I think, 8 extreme levels that you can do at that point.
I want to see you play the extreme levels.
Can I come
over to your home and watch you play?
I have not been able to get to a checkpoint in any of the extreme levels.
Really?
Now, you were saying that you were going through the single-player levels, which are single levels, and then you get to the end, and it unlocks these tournaments, which is multiple.
Well, as you go, there's certain pre-made tournaments in the game, which are anywhere from 3 to 8 levels.
Okay.
And you unlock them based on whether you've beaten all the levels contained in the rest of the game. So what these tournaments are they're the 3 to 8 levels, and you have to play them all in one go. But your time and faults, which is the term for failing that game, carry on between the levels.
Oh, okay.
So you're doing like the first one. I think is just 3 levels, but you're trying to basically do like gold medal runs on 3 levels quickly in a row.
Yeah,
now, normally when you're doing a gold medal run on one of the levels, you have B, which will reset you to the last checkpoint, and the back button, which will reset the whole level. If you reset a whole level in this tournament mode, the time keeps ticking and it counts as a fault, and you just...
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
so you just kind of have to...
Retarded.
3 perfect runs. I don't have a single gold medal in the tournaments because
you just
eventually I slip up on like the last... No! God!
Yeah.
The game's really fun, though.
I don't know how the hell they strike the balance. Like, I know when I used to play Super Meat Boy, I guess it was it made you pissed, but there was short little, like, keep going, like, restart really quick.
Yeah.
And this, I don't know how the hell they made it that it's, like, massive levels you can fuck up at any time, and you get really angry, but you still want to keep going. I don't know how
it's a weird balance.
There's a level that you haven't got to yet. It's the final medium track, and it's called the Giga track.
Yeah, you were talking about that.
The first run through that track that I got to took me 24 minutes.
Holy shit.
And something like 150 faults.
Oh my god.
Like, what you find out on that track is that there is a built-in 30-minute timer.
Oh, really?
You're not allowed to play for more than 30 minutes on a track.
Wow.
So I hit 15. It said, "Yo, you only have 15 minutes left to beat this." I was like, "I don't know how far I am." What
is there a max time with the amount of tries? I think in Trials HD
500.
It was 500. Okay.
Oh, it's 500 in this.
It's
what I'm
this.
saying.
Okay,
I have
so
no idea.
I knew there was a limit. I couldn't remember if it was 500 or 1,000, but I remember there was a limit that we got to once. I'm at the end. What? No, you can't do this to me. So
that's actually.
I still plan to play more of that. Some of the created levels in that game are fucking awesome.
There was.
I saw you play that Portal one. That was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
There was a level that someone made the like chase from Terminator 2.
Really?
So like
really like the water
like a semi truck chasing you like it's great. They
awesome.
do stuff with the camera angles, so it's exactly like the movie. They're trying to influence the camera and stuff.
That's so sick.
That's really
it's pretty
fun.
much like Little Planet, but with Trials.
Trials.
I was saying Excitebike. I'm like,
that's not right.
No.
Well, there is kind of a sci-fi mode in this game. It's called Supercross, where rather than everyone just racing on a single track, you kind of see ghosts of people.
Which there is multiplayer in this one.
Yeah.
Up
to 4 people.
Yeah.
This Supercross mode is kind of it's basically meant to be easier kind of tracks. With not so many like trick things, and you need to be really good at this game to do this. But it's all 4 people on the screen at the same time, so you're kind of like watching your guy, and you're seeing the people get past you more and stuff. So those are really cool. I kind of fell into this like hole of just downloading user-made Supercross tracks, just playing them all, and I was just like, this means nothing in the overarching story of this game. Like,
what the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah. So that was like 3 hours one day. Just playing user-made Supercross tracks.
Oh, Jesus
so
Christ.
much. There's unlimited tracks in that game, basically. Because
wow.
you could share tracks in Trials HD, just there was no game system built in to do that.
Yeah,
you had to
it was like
tell a friend thing and send people tracks that you wanted them to try out.
And
now it's like there's Red Link's picks, and like that's where the Terminator one was, and the Portal one. And yeah,
that's really cool.
That game,
so good.
Fuck that game.
How many points again? 1,200?
Yeah.
Is that one of the 400-point games?
No.
Yes.
Is it? I thought it was
still
still
400 achievement points in that game.
I thought it was only still 200.
I have, I think, 120 or so right now.
So you're wishing it was only 200.
Yeah. Almost done. But there's certain... Man, I don't know. There's... What they do with the achievements in those games is, if you just played through, you'd probably get 3 or 4 achievements.
Really?
You would never... get close to the completion percentage.
Right. Like
they do weird stuff with the achievements, like beating a certain level while holding down the accelerator and not ever braking or anything. There's another one for beating a level while not changing your rider's posture. And the way Trials works is...
You gotta do that shit.
Yeah,
I know how to
kind of lean over
Trials
things.
HD,
So there is a specific map that you're supposed to beat without changing your rider's posture. So you have to do it only with the acceleration and the brake. And it's so weird to like... Because I got a little bit through that level, and then I just started playing it. I was like, I'm not supposed to be doing this right now.
God
so
damn
it's kind of weird to hold the controller that way with your finger like off the control stick and just feel like, I'm playing a Trials game. This feels really weird.
It feels awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
You sound really like disappointed.
You sound like you actually really want to play it right now.
Yeah, I kind of just
you're like
get this
disappointed. You're like,
I get this itch. I'm like, I just want to play
Your
some
hands get
Trials.
I
right
could just
now.
be playing something. But
Oh man, I need my fix.
Yeah.
I need my fix.
That game's good.
yeah,
Pick it up. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you don't like hard games, don't get it. But this one does a much better job of walking you through how the techniques
Okay. So it's not
work.
just
So like stuff like the
until you get to
buying
extreme and shit. In which case,
well, extreme is just kind of like
figure it out.
that's trial and error.
Yeah.
But before every difficulty tier, they give you a license test,
okay, yeah.
which will unlock another bike and will kind of show you the skills you will need to progress through the next.
So it's not
set of events.
it helps you a little bit. It doesn't just put your face into the mud and be like,
Well, yeah,
"You're stupid."
Trials HD, the first one just kind of went.
those
There
hard
you
Here's
go.
some tracks.
Yeah.
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 So
Though it doesn't ever actually tell you to do stuff in those driver's license thing. It's just it's a harder level, but it's overall what it's going to be.
no, there are tutorial
Are there?
things that you will come up.
Oh,
and
that's
the
right. That's when it
screens will
freezes.
pop up.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Holy shit.
And they'll say like, "This is how you do a bunny hop. You lean back and you."
Jackson's like, yes,
bounce
okay,
and-
fuck you.
Yeah.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
why you're not on hard levels yet.
Yeah. Probably not.
We were actually watching some replays of people going through some of the earlier levels, getting the most ridiculous times possible. And there's
Oh yeah,
some
that's
fucked
right.
up- there's some fucked up
There's
tricks or
when you
weird
beat the
things.
game. There's 3 tiers of medals in that game.
Yeah,
there's bronze, silver, and gold.
Yep. And then there's
The-
also
the-
platinum.
Yes, that's the like twist at
Yep.
the end of the game. It's like, yo, platinum times. So I actually had a platinum time
Ooh.
on an earlier track, and I went back and like watched my replay, and I'm like, I seem like I was in some sort of zone doing this because
Yeah.
I'm not this good at trials.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
like-
what you find out is that anyone with a platinum time gets their replay uploaded to leaderboards.
Automatically.
Oh.
So you can watch all those replays. So we went to this track that I was doing really well on, which is one that Riccio was having a lot of trouble with at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called Sewage Plant. I think
yeah.
it's a first medium.
Yeah,
that
it's the
first
third,
set of medium
third
ones.
level into the medium one.
Yeah.
So.
So just kind of like it's not that hard, but you.
Well, the weird thing about this level is there's like water jets on the map, and they will kind of propel your bike in the air based on how it's kind of sitting.
Oh, okay,
So if you
yeah.
get over it too fast, it'll kind of flip your back wheel out and kind of mess you
yeah.
up. So some of the like top level replays on this track are people like sliding on their like back basically and doing crazy flips in the air and
Using
just
them.
like really crazy like how are they even doing this?
like fucked up weird.
The great thing about those replays though is the control stick and RNL are on the screen in the bottom corner.
okay.
So
You see
kind of
how much they
see-
pushed it, how often,
Yeah.
where they're.
So you kind of see how they did that crazy stuff, but even then it's
You were
inhuman.
when we were watching that certain replay, like it looks like the dude's perfectly going for it, and then you were saying when you watched your platinum, it's like you could tell it's me because it was just fucking like flailing. The stick is just going.
Yeah,
insane.
I was clearly like just trying to salvage a run because
Yeah.
the stick was like just jerking all over the place
really?
and just moving around and yeah,
No man, that's ridiculous.
that game's good.
It's good.
We played some of the like trials
Yeah.
multiplayer
Yeah.
on your cast,
Yeah.
and we just random into like hard maps and
yeah.
stuff, and
It's cool because when you're not playing those
Supercross.
maps, you're just like a dot, and then when you get sort of far, or sort of behind, it shows a ghost of them. And some
Well,
of
when
the
they're
levels-
not, when the ghost wouldn't be covering
Yeah.
your racer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we started an extreme level, which just had like this weird fucking cliff that like we didn't know how to join. Not join.
Get
Get
over,
over or
yeah.
like, surpass, whatever.
Yeah.
And for like 5 minutes, you're seeing these white dots going like.
You see the ghost kind
hitting
of
it and then it's
dissipate
dropping,
when you
then-
reset.
So it's just like 5 minutes. If it's one guy got over, then you're like, okay, fuck.
I think I was the first one over that first big thing, but
Yeah.
then there was a second, like, really hard part in that level.
Yeah.
And then, like, one of the guys we were playing with just kind of gunned it after that
Yeah,
part.
somehow you just see the dot. So at the top, it tells you how far along
Yeah,
the actual
yeah.
track, and he's just like at the end. But it's
How
just-
is World still
it's-
on
it's-
this part?
it's really funny to go from like easy to normal, where it's just this fucking wall. It's like, go for it.
Yeah, so some of the like crazy things in that game is you're just driving on a track, and then it's like, here's a
Straight
wall twice the size of your rider. Just go, get over
That's
it.
ridiculous.
It's a puzzle game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
Some of those extreme tracks are
Insane.
disgusting.
pretty, yeah.
Because it's just one of them, the very last extreme track starts, and it's like you're on one of those little like kind of circular platforms that usually the checkpoints are
Yeah.
on, and then it's like kind of you can see like the upward tone of the ramp,
Yeah.
and there's just a pipe and then a really sheer ramp on the other side, and you're like, nope, I'm just gonna quit out of this. I'm done. So like a pipe that barely fits one of your cycle's wheels.
So when you
on
have to do this, you have to hop, and then when you land, it can't bounce, or else you're gone.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. I love that.
it. That's
Jesus
all the
Christ.
extreme tracks.
That's
so
insane.
good.
Honestly insane.
That game's good.
Yeah. So what else did you?
I don't remember. Bring that list over here.
Bring the list over. All right.
Trials was the big note of the week.
I'll take it.
Oh yeah. Speaking of kind of that type of game,
Yeah.
Dust Force went on Steam sale.
Still is actually for the rest of this week if we get this up fast enough.
Hopefully. I watched you play
I
a bit
think
of that. It looked cool.
at any point that we put this up, it will be after, unless you put it up tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Because Steam sales, that midweek stuff ends on.
Okay, right. This is a midweek thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Still probably pick up that game.
Yeah.
If you
it's $10
are interested
normally.
in it. Yeah.
$5 right now. It does come.
It's kind of the same kind of 2D Super Meat Boy side-scrolling thing, is it? It's different mechanics though.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
So rather than like a lot of like wall jumping and kind of that's the way you get up slopes, there's a lot of you gotta wall jump back and forth.
I'd say Super Meat Boy is like the faster kind of floaty. You can like control more stuff, and it's just more. It's not. I don't know how to explain it. This game is more really.
You got to use your momentum, and
you need to know exactly where you're going. You got to learn the controls and the timings, like the way stuff works.
The kind of gimmick of the game is that you are all janitors, and you're trying to clean up like dust and leaves and stuff off.
Yeah, I saw that. And it's the dust. Like
they're kind of in parts guiding you around the map,
Yeah.
so that will kind of help you through. And at the end of every map, when you finish, you get a completion percentage. Like a score, and you get a finesse rating.
Yeah.
So finesse is if you didn't drop the combo at any point, so you got between those sections of leaves as fast as you could. And then completion is whether you got everything on the map, which includes there's like enemies and stuff. They never, only kind of the bigger ones really ever attack you.
The one thing to do with the enemies is when you actually strike them, they're covered in dust or leaves or whatever, and they will actually shoot out. So depending on, if you do like a heavy attack, it'll explode.
Heavy attacks will put dust onto the map from them, so you can keep your combo going with that if you want. Or light attacks will just
kind of destroy them. Which you can actually, when you destroy them, you can get another double jump, and so there's all these really cool mechanics in it.
Yeah, it's all really well explained in the tutorial level.
It seems really cool.
I watched one of the somebody do like a top score run or the fastest run.
Yeah, there's the same kind of trial stuff,
constant
like
dashing, cool special thing, and you're like, oh, I didn't think of that. So that's kind of neat. Yeah. Also, the soundtrack is fucking awesome.
Yeah, there's a soundtrack version of that game. I think you can buy the soundtrack just on its own from Steam for like $3.99.
Right now it's $1 more.
Yeah,
I think it's
regular is $4.
Oh,
I think it's $13.99 to buy the game with the soundtrack regular price.
That's really not bad.
Yeah. So that game is also fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I literally did not know about it until this week, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. I was over here, and I'm like, hey, Dust Force is on sale. I have to buy this.
A game I don't know about.
Yeah, it's indie title. It's good. There's a level editor in that as well.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, there's also 8-player multiplayer.
No way. I did not know that.
Yeah, because there's the 4 like janitor people from the main campaign, and then there's like the people spreading like the goop and the leaves and the dust and stuff. So you're playing levels, and you kind of attack each other and knock each other off platforms, but the entire point is to kind of clean up or dirty everything.
Oh, nice.
That's really cool.
It's actually cool.
Yeah, so
that's really cool.
I'll probably mess with that later.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So that's fun.
I want to play more games.
What else did I play? Something else that we played together.
Oh,
we played the co-op mode of Cry of Fear to completion.
Oh, really?
Start to finish.
Yeah, me and Riccio played with my friend and one of his friends.
Yeah. So it's 4.
It was 4 of us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was like...
It was John and then his buddy who we'd never talked to before.
That game makes you bros.
Yeah. Just kind of saving each other all the time and trying to figure out your ways through areas and stuff. And
yeah. We already talked about the reviving stuff, but just to mention again, it does look like you're still being... Like, there's been patches to it, and it still looks like you're being jerked off.
Yes.
To yourself, at least, because you're like just above, and this dude's head's just above you, like... Kind of
it is a CPR animation.
Yeah. It is. It definitely is.
That's awkward.
Really good one. But how long did that last?
That was...
I want to say 3 hours almost.
Yeah, I was going to say 3 hours as well.
I
think it would have been a lot slower because I think John and his buddy had
done
finished that before.
I know there's at least one puzzle where... I think
John just kind of did it.
Yeah, I think it was, and I don't even think it was for progression. I think it was just to get some more weapons.
Yeah,
okay. But
he kind of like tricked us into being like, "Yo, this is how I'm figuring out." And we like went and looked at the thing and like, I think he already knew how to do it though.
Yeah.
So,
but I think that game's co-op would have been not as fun if you weren't playing with people that you liked or with people that you could get along with. Because content-wise, it was like enter a room, shoot them things. loading screen, enter rooms.
And there's a lot of like, because if you die in that game, you respawn with a stick.
Oh, really?
Like
a stick and a pistol with one clip.
only if you voluntarily respawn.
Okay.
If you kind of get pushed into another room because they left you behind for dead,
Oh,
you
yeah.
just get the stick.
Yeah, okay.
So that was fine for me because I love meleeing stuff in
Yeah.
that game. I
We've
went
got, like,
through with the
shotguns.
stick and like a knife and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They're all picking up all these sniper rifles
Yeah.
and guns and stuff. I'm
You
like, it's
pissed
okay, guys.
them.
I'm just going to hit some stuff.
It's always fun to
Right.
be like, alright, I got the sledgehammer, you're down.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get him, give him the arsenal.
Well, there's a point on a train where there's stuff kind of popping in the windows, and every time I'd run up, I'd hit it once with a sledgehammer, and it would kill me.
Oh, really?
And so they'd finish it off and then come pick me up, and
Fish him off.
then I'd do the same
finish
thing.
him off.
Jesus Christ.
Come back up.
Yeah, I honestly think that there's kind of an opening world aspect to that game because you kind of have to figure out where you're going
Yeah.
in each of the levels.
Yeah.
So I think that's why we beat it in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because they knew what they were doing. They beat
Well,
that game before to its entirety.
It starts off being pretty straightforward. The other levels, like, there's one.
No, like
that's-
where you're supposed to go into that house and get that door. I never would have figured that out
House
on my own.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's just certain areas.
Yeah,
in the
there- yeah,
game,
it is-
And like
it's not
wandering through the
straightforward.
forest where they're like, okay, just aim a little to your right and just run straight. Like,
That was more because there's, like, corpses that fall out of the trees and there's, like, a certain path you can go to. Like,
yeah, I know, but even
was
that
funny.
is like, yo, this is the way to like cheat our way through this area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
that's why I kind of went quickly, but that game's interesting.
So pretty cool. Single player is way different than that, though. It's less just running through
I
shooting
saw
things.
some like story
There's
bits of it and
yeah.
stuff. So yeah,
But the single player is way different, way more methodical, like, kind of like figure things out. Okay, I got a key now. I can use it here. I was a little puzzle, kind of. Just finding...
it's
cool
a
Resident Evil-
survival horror.
But,
game.
yeah,
Yeah,
survival
yeah.
horror. But,
Whereas this was more Left 4 Dead.
yeah.
E.
If you're willing, possibly this Friday, I might play some more if you want to come by and, you know, keep me manly through this. That sounds really bad. It's the whole... Anyway. But, yeah, no, that'd be really great. Because I would love to play some more of it.
See nothing to do here.
So every time I play it, I need someone on Skype.
You can come see it too.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
if you want.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Yeah, I think it's fun. For a mod, it's free if you have Half-Life 1.
Yeah, if you have Half-Life 1, you can just play that game. Like
Yeah,
it's
seems cool.
great.
And-
It's really well done for a mod too. It has its own installer
Yeah.
that you just download, and then that runs and does it, and it self-updates.
A scary launcher, if I may say. 'Cause it's like, oh, I should update the game. Like, it's like this loud-ass exploding sound. You're like,
Okay,
I'm ready to play this.
Update this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But, yeah. Check it out if you have Half-Life 1.
Yeah, other co-op things we played. We played Gears of War 3 Horde mode.
I haven't played that game since, like, its release for, like, a week.
And now all of a sudden, you're just
into it again.
in it again.
So-
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
So into it that you're like, we should all buy the DLCs.
I almost
Play
considered...
stuff.
Last night I was
Yeah.
like, how much is it? $2,400? Okay.
That's like $40.
Dude, I could totally if I... But then I was sitting there, I'm like, but would Dan buy it? If I buy it? So...
Trying to get everybody else to buy
Yeah.
the DLC so you can play.
I think if I had people to play with that bought the DLC, I would probably get it, especially
Yeah.
because the first one, there's a campaign DLC,
Oh, okay.
which is called Rom's Shadow,
Yeah.
where you play as General Rom from the
Yeah.
first game.
Yeah.
There's also a
Is that a 4-player DLC or is that a
yeah, it's all
2-player?
4-player.
Oh, that's really cool.
Then there's the Horde Command Pack, which
Yeah.
was the first one, which adds new fortifications and like crazy Horde
Yeah.
stuff, and you can upgrade all the tiers of the
Yeah.
fortifications
Yeah,
further.
I mean, looking at the, like, each DLC, I don't remember how much RAM Shadow is, but I know, like, the...
Well, Horde Command Pack was 800.
100.
Any of the map packs are 800.
Yeah.
And then the kind of more bigger stuff is 1200.
Yeah.
So
you kinda
So
look
right
at
now
it-
there's 4 out of the planned 5
Yeah.
out. There is Horde Command Pack, Ram's Shadow, something that's like 7 or 8 more
Yeah,
maps,
there's
and
the
then there's Phoenix Rising, which
Okay.
is I think 5 more maps and game modes.
Yeah, the
Oh,
thing
okay.
is, when
Forces of Nature.
Forces of
was the
Nature.
other one, yeah.
When you buy the Phoenix one, like, when you go to play it right now, there's a booster pack you can get for free. What it does is it allows you to play online.
It gives you the Horde Command Pack maps,
Okay, that's what it is.
Yes.
And then, but if you
but not the extra Horde stuff.
if you buy the Phoenix Rising, you have to buy that one now to play on actual dedicated servers online.
Oh, really?
They limited that now because when I was trying to play last night, it's like, oh, you need to download packs to get into the dedicated servers.
Oh, no. If you just hit, like, shut up, and you can just keep going.
Yeah, you can keep going. What it does is it says either hit X to download the maps to get on the dedicated servers, or hit A to do player matches. So you join, like, it would...
Oh, okay.
No, I did. You can do matchmaking.
Yeah, you can still do matchmaking, but it doesn't
It's
use
not
the dedicated
dedicated.
servers.
Oh.
It just goes... So
Okay.
you can still... You don't notice it. I mean, it's still... The netcode is still awesome. It's not like Gears of
Yeah.
War 2 where it's shit.
Yeah.
But,
By this order,
No.
you can't really play it.
I found that really
Yeah.
weird. It's like, hey, buy this DLC, get access to our servers. It's like, I want to get this stupid season pass now.
But I want to kind of investigate what's in those later map packs because the only two I'm interested in right now are the first two. It's nice to have the more maps to play more Horde on.
That's the only reason I would buy it for. But I mean, I think what I'm going to do is hold off until we actually play more Horde mode, and you can tell we're really into it. And then when we're kind of at the point where, okay, we've done every map to 50.
Well, right now, we played the map Overpass, and kind of just finished Wave 50. We were playing on casual.
It took 2 hours and... No, what
2 hours and 19 minutes.
2 hours and 19 minutes to go from 1 to 50 on casual.
Yeah.
Wow. And I think we died like 8 times.
It wasn't that much, actually. It was only like 3 or 4 times that all of us died.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Most of the time, we're just picking each other up.
Or whoever was left would finish the wave.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure we only died out 3 times.
Yeah, okay. I got
Once
confused with when I was playing with Fike after and before and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's not bad.
The time we beat it was... It was barely holding on right at the end there, because there was 4 of us. There was you, me, your friend Fike, and my friend Stuart. And Fike and Stuart are the better players.
Yeah, they're actually like little 50s, and they know how to play the game. Me and him are just like... Well,
I'm level. I've played it a lot more than my gamertag says because
your stats got reset.
I fell into a stat reset glitch on week 2 of that game's release.
And it made you stop playing it for a while.
Until now, basically.
Yeah.
It was really funny because you got really angry at that.
Yeah, because I like Gears of War, and I'm glad I have people to play it with now. But they got killed off really early in that round. We had to play the final 50 wave. You get bosses every 10th wave.
Yeah. And each 10 waves, it's like, okay, now everybody has 2 times health. Everyone aims 2 times better. Everyone does 2 times damage.
When you're in the 20s, I think it's
double
health.
Okay, yeah.
No, yeah, it is 1.5, and then in the 30s, it's 1.5 damage or accuracy or something, and then in the 40s, it's damage, and then on the 50th wave, it's double everything.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So...
And it spawns the hardest boss,
which is Berserkers, because you can only hurt them with flamethrowers and explosives.
So, or like while they're on fire, it's like the first boss in Half-Life, in Gears of War 1. You have to light them on fire, then you can shoot into them.
Yeah, the only way you could kill that in Gears of War 1 was
hammered on.
Yeah.
Which luckily was on the spawn at the back of that map, so I could kind of pick it up. But we attempted that the first time and kind of all hit up in our back area and just got freaking slaughtered because 2 Berserkers swapped up and just...
Fuck everyone up.
The second time, the same type of thing happened, but we managed to just kind of run away
we got the fuck
after.
Out. Me and him were like, they're dying.
Fuck them.
Bye, team!
Yeah. So we lost the 2 of them because we just kind of booked out of that upper area. And we got down to the bottom, and we were kind of like trying to kill everything but the Berserkers. You know, kind of leave them for last, so that when it's just them, you kind of easily dodge around. But eventually... we were kind of getting down and picking each other up. Eventually, just a boomer kind of walked around a corner and just killed Riccio instantly.
But it wasn't even like nearby. It was like boom, like, and then just insta kill me.
Yeah,
not even down.
Burst into a red mist.
The red mist.
And so
I'm the only one with money.
He was like, "Oh, I'm dead." I was like looking around where to save him, and then Fike was yelling, "No, he's totally dead!" And I was like, "Oh my god!" So there was a boomer, a mauler, and both the Berserkers left at this point.
Yeah.
So what that involved me doing was basically kind of running circles around the map. I killed the boomer really quickly because I didn't want to get one hit.
Yeah.
But then I was kind of just running circles around the map trying to shoot the mauler a bunch.
Yeah.
And then I finally killed it with grenades.
Yeah.
But then what happened, I guess, after running a bunch of laps around that map, the Berserker's pathfinding broke.
Yeah. One got stuck into like a pole, the other one got stuck in like a bus station thing. He's like...
I think it's because I wasn't shooting a bunch, so they just didn't hear me.
Yeah.
And then that does something with the code in the game so they don't walk around.
Yeah.
Because in the Gears of War canon, they are blind and they can only hear you if you move quickly or dodge around or shoot your gun.
But I mean, I think that's kind of broken once you started actually flame throwing them and hammering them down them and like everything. They were just like,
I don't know. I figure the flamethrower would have done it, but I don't think I got really freaked out because I bought the Hammer-O-Dawn until I had no more money and used it on this one, and then I had to run around finding Scorchers that were free because that was the only other way I could damage them. And then there was one that was kind of like behind a sign,
Okay.
And there was kind of holes in the sun, so I wonder if I can shoot the flamethrower through this. So I shot it, and it like freaked out and like punched the sign. I was like, oh no! I fixed it! It's gonna kill me! And then it was fine, and it was broken. So the whole map...
It wasn't ready for it, but then when it realized what was happening, it just let it...
Yeah. The last maybe 15 minutes of our Horde session was me walking around the map. Let's be clear, I wasn't roadie running, I wasn't moving at regular move speed. I was like... just slowly, like, inching around the map looking for Scorchers, and then standing at kind of maximum distance
and burning
them. So
and when you say maximum distance, like the second one that you ended, you were like on the top of the overpass, like shooting flame, and it was like just breezing like the top of its head, and it was like. So
the really sucky thing about the second one is it kind of its pathfinding broke when it was under the bridge.
Oh,
so you couldn't use the Hammer of Dawn on it.
That sucks.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
We won.
Yeah.
So we'll call it a win. We'll call it a win for you guys.
But I think I'm actually playing a lot more Gears.
Yeah, with the way that like the fortifications and stuff level up, and you unlock more things.
Yeah, it's really cool. I could never get into the multiplayer Gears. I don't know why.
We tried playing some competitive stuff after.
I just could never get into the competitive.
I found the competitive stuff all right back when
Wingman
I was playing
is
at
good.
the beginning.
When it's just you and your buddy, and
you don't have to worry about your other team.
Yeah,
I got into a period when I was really good at that game, so I was a match for 3 other players on the other team. I had like right before my stats got wiped, I had this really awesome moment where I basically killed 3 guys using every time I kill one, it was kind of this race.
Yeah.
Someone running to revive him, I would run to like pick him up as a shield, and I'd kill the next guy, and someone can. I was like, yeah, I'm amazing at this. Stats wiped, and I was like, fuck.
And nice. I mean,
well, now I'm not as good as that, but
yeah.
still, the competitive is not what would keep me in that game.
Yeah, fair enough.
To be honest, though, the Wingman was actually pretty cool. At least me and Fight playing it. As much
any version of that multiplayer where you have a entire full team of your friends, is fun. So if you had 5 people to do the 5-on-5s, then that would be perfect.
But it was cool because the way Wingman works is it's 5 teams of 2.
Yes.
But because they spawn all around the map, it was kind of like. But there's like a central area that I forget what map it was, and we got into the center
where where the power weapon is.
Yeah,
kinda,
but like we'd get in there, and then it'd be like me and him just talking like, okay, we got 2 over there, but they're like gonna fight each other. So I'm gonna keep our back. You like weapon spawn. Okay, grab it. We're gonna go this way. There's 2 teams coming. Like,
there's lots of coordination because you don't know if the other teams are communicating as well. And
but especially because it's 2-on-2, like you could be like, oh, there's 4 coming, but they might start fighting each other, or they're gonna just both
kill us.
That's ridiculous.
It got into this mode, we're like, oh shit! And the first match we joined, it was 12. 12 was the top team, then we had 2, and then the other one's like 4 and 6. We fucking managed to win like 8 because it kept going like tie, like 15, 15, 15, and like just matches over and over. Somehow we came up from like 18 and we won that round, starting at 2 because it was like 2 bots that we replaced. And it was just like
overall kills is how you win.
Okay.
And every time if you're the top kills on that round, you get an extra point. But it was just like coming back and just like yelling shit like, oh, okay, fucking, I'm gonna flip you. Just 2 more of it. And it was.
See, that's why I love playing Gears of War 2, because I had me and 4 friends. I had Stuart.
If you had a whole team.
We had my buddy Steve, my buddy Aiden, and John. And we all had different weapons that we liked to use, so there was never any really fighting over anything. So we all had our roles. I loved the Lancer, John liked the sniper rifle, Stuart loved kind of like the mortar and the flower weapons. So we'd all have stuff that we do, and it was really fun just kind of playing that game tactically and figuring stuff
when you get
up
grenades and shit, you're like, I'm gonna throw this, just come out the left, and then Fike's just waiting there with a sniper rifle. It's like, alright, let's
he's clearly a headshot guy. It's like, where's my sniper rifle? It's my torque. I don't need guns.
It was pretty funny to watch him play last night. It was pretty great.
That's awesome.
There was a point when we were playing Horde mode when everyone kind of keeps their Lancer just because you need a Lancer or some sort of repeated fire gun to kind of have a lot of bullets for. There was one point when we opened those bonus ammo boxes that you get for completing the objectives on those waves, and opened it, and there were like 2 torque bows and 2 long shots came out, and he picked up the long shot. He just kind of like looked around, and he was like, no, I was gonna take this anyways. He just dropped his Lancer, so he had the 2 like headshot weapons.
That's awesome.
We're playing split screen, so like I'm on this minigun firing, like all you're hearing is like the entire time, but like every 5 seconds, like I'm like, okay, well,
that great like watermelon smell.
I was like, oh great, I hear that all night. It sounds so fucking good.
Oh god, that's ridiculous. It's just, I find with any game, whenever you've got like the competitive stuff, if you have someone who you can talk to or just play the game with constantly. Like if you have that certain match type.
When you say someone you can talk to, you're just crying through it. You killed me. It was okay though.
And my stats got wiped, and now I can't play.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went.
I remember you. You were coming into school, and you were just like so upset and disappointed.
There was like stages of grief for that thing because there was like, should I just start again? Should I wait? I don't
Denial. No, maybe it'll come back.
Yeah,
I remember you telling me,
yeah.
like, you came to school, you're like, yeah, my stats got wiped, but, you know, I think they'll come back today. Like, I'm going to go home and log on.
I started looking up, like, weird, out of the blue, like, oh, I played at Riccio's house, and I had some stats there, so we'll recover the gamer tag. Yeah. We never tried that.
It was too late.
Yeah, it was dead.
Yeah.
It died.
Well, I mean, we have 4 people that play Gears. Does Spike play Gears on his own?
Yeah, now he does.
Okay. Yeah.
Last night he's like, whenever you head off, we're heading off. Whatever. He's like, I told him I was gonna go to sleep. He's like, well, if you're going to sleep, I'm gonna fucking drive home and play some more Gears of War. Alright, I'm playing some Gears of War with you for a bit. It's 3 a.m.
It's ridiculous.
No, one thing that's actually to be mentioned, the Xbox Live, you know the whole download profile thing?
Yeah.
He hadn't been to my house and actually recovered his profile. It's been like maybe almost a year or something.
Yeah.
Loads in, fucking hits a button, signs him in, it's already got all the achievements and everything. Like,
yeah, the new profile system is
really
incredible. It's great. Really I have mine recovered here, so whenever I'm here, I can just...
But I like how you don't have to worry about, you know how you were talking about at one point where if you recover, you're like, oh shit, but no, I think my...
Maybe I played offline or something.
And it's going to lose some stats.
No, so there is still kind of that. If you play offline and then sign in somewhere else, it will overwrite your offline progress, but that's kind of less of an issue now because you're just going to sign in everywhere because it's no longer a hassle to sign in everywhere.
Yeah.
So, where before it was like, if I wanted to sign in at a buddy's place, okay, well,
you
want to go order pizza?
Yeah, we're going to go get some food while you guys start playing multiplayer.
Yeah, especially as you start getting like a lot of gamer score and a lot of games played, it would take roughly like 30 minutes to actually download profile.
I think the very first time you do it, it's like 2 or 3 minutes of waiting.
Oh, that's not bad.
But after that, it just...
Oh, you mean for the new one?
Yeah, for the new one.
Oh, just instant.
For the old one, I've waited 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, no. I used to have buddies over every Friday night for LAN parties, like, and it would just be random people. We'd have 3 dedicated consoles that every Friday they'd always come over. So people would just try and load their gamer tag. What would happen is, okay, these guys need to load on this one.
Was this original Xbox? Or
no, this was 360. Okay. It's like, you need to load on this one, you need to load on this one, and we'll have a guy loading on this one.
That sounds really bad.
Let's go get pizza. Like, that's what we do is we go out and go get pizza while the gamer tags are being recorded.
Well, after that initial time that you download it now, you just sign into it. You don't have to worry about it.
I like you were saying at the LAN parties, you'd always hit that one guy's like, but no, I want to have I want to sign into my actual gamer tag if we're playing.
So everyone has to wait.
Well, fuck you, because it's going to take like 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's just, you always hated that guy.
I was that guy.
You were that guy?
Sometimes. But
yeah, you were that guy.
I was actually only that twice. One was that I recovered my profile somewhere else, and it was on my Xbox using anyway. I was like, well, I kind of want to. I'll do this later, but fuck you guys.
Yeah, there was also the kind of big pain of I get home to my own Xbox now and I have to wait for 30 minutes to recover it again.
Yeah,
that was also really annoying.
That was really fucking annoying.
Now it's kind of just like every time I play here and then I go home, it just says you last signed in on a different console.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
One day it's gonna happen. I'll be like, dude, my Xbox has been off for like a week. What? No, I got perfects on every game now.
Should I be angry? I don't know.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I have this weird like, no one get achievements for me. I want to get those myself.
Yeah.
Kind of logic to it.
That's the same thing with any game that has stats, like, especially my fighting games. Someone's like, "Oh, I want to try it online." I'm like, "No, your own account.
Yeah,
don't touch my shit."
Yeah,
that's why Dustin, every time he comes over to play Mass Effect, he just signs in and it's great.
Yeah.
But he has to go down this big list because his gamertag starts with S.
Yeah.
So he has to go down this big list. He's like, "Why do you have fucking 30 profiles on this?" Because nobody fucking touches mine. That's why.
Yeah. I've got mine. I've got another one that's for like my buddy who used to come over and play Xbox a lot, and there was like 15 that was like, okay, you want to play
just
online
put in your first name and okay.
So there's a lot of them that I like start with T because it's like, oh yeah, I can't think of anything, and you're gonna be Tay something. It's just ridiculous. All those extra. I should probably delete those.
Yeah, people with like Tay and their gamer tag.
Yeah,
fucking idiots.
Moving on. What else we got?
Yeah, what else did you play?
The only other really big thing was the Walking Dead game.
Oh, I'm
What?
so glad you played that.
Yeah, did you?
We never ever actually talked about how your story went.
I think I kind of sent you
Like
a
what
text.
that, but we never actually discussed it. I don't want to right now, but
I was on the at the end of that episode, and they're probably gonna do it for every episode.
Yeah.
Is they tell you the percentages of people that of the major decisions.
Did the right things that you did.
I was on the kind of like offset of
Yeah.
that for about 3 out of
Yeah,
5.
same
I
here.
think there was. Yeah. But there was one. I don't know what I think of that stats menu because there was one point where it's clearly supporting one of the characters.
Yeah.
Then at the end it says, "Oh, you sided with the other character." I was like, I didn't.
Yeah, I think
I don't
it's
know
because
how
there's
that
like
stats
a
working.
fully clearly go with him, and a like, okay, I'm clear with this dude, and there's like a, okay, we're not going to side now, and
Yeah.
apparently that neutral is actually one of the sides.
Yeah, I guess because
You need
if
to
you're
pick,
neutral, one of them wins or
Yeah.
something.
Like
Yeah.
one of them, like when you were explaining me that choice that you did, my guy was like cursing and like threatening to kill someone. Your dude was like, okay, we're gonna win.
Okay,
on
just
this.
settle
And
down,
then
everyone.
the other one
yeah.
is, okay, I'm with this dude.
Yeah.
So you're okay. Let's settle down, everyone. Is clearly like, I'm with this guy, even though I don't actually agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That game's really interesting.
really cool.
It makes the like boring parts of watching The Walking Dead interesting because you were making the choices
Yeah.
and talking to the people you want to talk to, and
Just filler.
it makes the filler interesting because you're playing a game. It's
That's not
like
bad.
Yeah.
Mass Effect games are like 75% filler.
Yeah, that is true.
Like so, but that's not boring because you're talking to those
Yeah,
people.
actually.
Yeah.
I could imagine playing, you know how it's like you can do the cinematic version for Mass Effect 3?
I'm
where-
kind of interested to know what
like,
the
can you imagine?
default-
It's just
what the
like
canon
fucking
is? What the canon or
cutscenes.
whatever it
Yeah.
is, yeah.
because they have a canon for 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Really?
So
Oh.
because you find out what that canon is if you start a fresh game in one of the sequels.
Okay.
So the canon in 2, or the canon from 1, I should say, is the council died. Udina was chosen to put on the council.
Yeah. And
the Rachni Queen was killed.
Yep.
Yeah.
You,
But anyway, yeah, there's
they have default decisions for if you create new characters.
Yeah.
So, but there is no Mass Effect 4, so you can't just kind of make a character there and find out.
Mhm.
You'd have to play through on this like action mode.
Yeah.
So, my only issue with that is that you can't play it without being a soldier, and I kind of
You have to be a soldier, really?
Yeah, to play that mode, you have to be default appearance soldier.
everything default.
Yeah.
It is default mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No.
But because I kind of want to play it as an engineer, because I already played as a soldier
Yeah.
in my main game.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know.
I have a sneaking suspicion I'm gonna probably, maybe over the summer, play through 1, 2, and 3, like kind of do the whole thing and play like I would never play before, like go like straight Paragon or straight Renegade.
Yeah.
What do you normally play? Probably Paragon.
I'm mainly Paragon with a touch of Renegade. Like there's some moments where I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking
Yo, I'm gonna pull that right trigger.
I'm gonna pull that fucking right trigger right now. So there are moments where I'm just like,
I think you and I both play kind of straight.
Yeah, straight Paragon
yeah.
with like I think there's one
or two
really-
exceptions. Yeah.
Oh,
But they're like
I had,
clear, like, oh, I'm not being a dick. It's like clear. I just want to.
Oh, really? I've got, you know how like you've got that bar in 3 where it's like, yeah, you're mainly Paragon. I had not a decent chunk, but I definitely had.
You had some
a
red in
noticeable
there. Yeah.
amount of red.
Mine was like the red was like barely visible
Oh,
line.
right.
It's just like, yo, the Renegade's in here. Just...
Yeah.
Mine was like, yeah, okay.
+1 there.
You
Whereas
definitely.
Dustin is like, yo, I have that sliver of Paragon. What the fuck am I doing wrong? Well, we know
Where are
what
the
he did
children?
wrong, but we don't want to
Yeah,
talk about it.
I'm so disappointed. So disappointed.
There's still other stuff you can do in that
No,
game.
but it's just like, no, you're supposed to be full Renegade with no consequences, not some consequences.
So we'll save that all for the.
I want to do that fucking cast.
Yeah, we'll get around to it. Relax. The same day that we play Cards Against Humanity. That'll
Yeah.
be the elusive day.
Yeah,
We finally get some shit done.
But go back to Walking Dead for a second. I think you were saying that there was actually some weird technical issues you were having. Was it you were saying? That
Well,
it was, like,
okay, well, you
stuttering
played
and-
on the PC.
Yeah,
Which is...
Our people were having some stuttering issues, but I didn't. Like, I had maybe when I loaded it up. I crashed the desktop once, but when I loaded it up, the first, 5 minutes, there was, 1 or 2 skips, and then no more through the
Yeah,
rest
it
of
was
the hours.
just smooth the rest of the way. I played on Xbox, where you just buy the single episodes, and then you buy the rest of them as DLC for that core
I
game.
was fucking right, because I called that.
Yes, you did say that. The weird thing is there's only 100 gamer score in this core
Yeah.
game, so I don't know if they're going to expand it so that it's 500 because there's
DLC.
Because that would make sense with the new kind of scheme.
Well, they can only add how
they
many
can
points
do 400 points now.
But they add how many points per DLC though?
Yeah.
I don't think Microsoft's limiting points per DLC anymore with their new system.
Okay.
So what I think they're going to do is they're going to do 100 for every episode. Because that brings up to 500 total, which is kind of like a core game plus a DLC.
Yeah.
Right. That game is... Probably don't play it on Xbox.
Is it really stuttery and bad?
First of all, the graphics are like PC low settings.
Oh.
And every time... There's kind of supposed to be an urgency to when action and stuff happens in that game. So you're kind of like, oh, like this is happening right now. I need to figure out something to deal with this.
It breaks when the guy goes...
No. In mine, it would be like, okay, we're having this talk. And then it would be like this, like no music cue or anything would happen. It's just like, it's all smooth through this talk, and then we're just gonna... Oh, action's happening! Like, so... every... Yeah, it's like a full 5 seconds of just, like, frame stops, sound stops. Okay, now this action part of the game is starting, and I'm like, okay, well...
That's fucking breaks.
Wait, does it load in, or does it skip ahead to the action, is what you're saying? Like, does it, freeze,
because
it
freezes, it kind of looks that it skips to an action scene. It's really weird. But, like... don't play it on the Xbox. Okay. I'm going to keep going because I already bought it.
Do you have, like, one of the new Xboxes, or do you still have an old one?
No, I still have an old one, but there's not much.
I don't think there's anything different.
There's no power difference.
No, there's no power difference.
Cooling.
I would just say, like, maybe if, like, something to
that for the old ones.
I don't know. I used to have that till mine exploded. My fifth one exploded.
No, but no other games.
Fucking fifth one.
I'm on my third Xbox.
I have replaced mine twice under warranty, so I'm on my third one.
Mine have always broke out of warranty.
So really?
Yeah. The first one I replaced was a month after the Xbox 360 came out because I put my Perfect Dark in it and it melted the top. So, like, not a lot, but it spun and it's like part of where it's dark. It's like,
everyone's first Xbox breaking story involves Perfect Dark.
Yeah. Mine involved the orange box when it came out on
see,
Xbox.
a buddy of mine had a story, and this is like your story is Perfect Dark. Yeah. His story is, we were playing Perfect Dark and we had it standing up and we kind of had it in the middle of the floor. We're like, it looks dangerous. This like Xbox release, so they're like, oh, we're just gonna. What is going on?
No, we locked
what
that
happened?
fucking lawnmower.
We haven't heard anything about this. It's exploding. The disc is in dust. Like, what is happening here?
Oh fuck.
So yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, I think it's really weird. Actually, still now I haven't tried it with my new Xbox, but every single old school premium, I guess they're called.
Yeah.
Xboxes. When I put Grand Theft Auto into my tray.
Oh, the Elites you're talking
about?
Yeah.
Not the
higher
not the
Xbox 360 ones.
Just the like day ones. The pros.
Okay,
not premium. Sorry, but the pros. Every one that I've got, I had 4 of them. When I put GTA 4 in there, that's the only game that when it's loading, the disc is spinning. There's a grinding sound. Every fucking one. And I look at the disc, it's like. It's not scratched, but when I put it in, it's like...
Is it weighted weird, do you think?
I don't know.
Maybe they stamped it
slightly.
There's so much content in GTA 4. It's a double-sized disc!
So
bitch!
I found that really weird, but I haven't tried it with my new one yet.
Well, I can tell you, because I started playing GTA 4 and for no reason, that my Xbox doesn't do that.
Okay, well... Either I had 4 bad ones, or the disc I have needs some fixing.
Needs some fixing.
But anyway, I bought it on PC.
Don't buy Walking Dead on Xbox, I think, if you can avoid it. I'm sure some of the slowdown stuff won't be there on PS3, because the system's more powerful than an Xbox. Yeah. PS3 is also kind of the most flexible way to buy that game, because you can either buy it episodically...
Or you can buy the pack.
But because both options are on the PS3, the pack is discounted by $5 compared to the PC. The only way to buy it on Xbox is episodically.
Yeah.
One by one.
That's fine.
So
unless they'll put out a disc version later or something.
That's what they usually do.
Yeah.
So.
I don't have 5,000. Not 5,000. I have 1,000.
No, they don't have those requirements on disc games anymore.
Nope. Nope. You can do what you want.
Yeah.
So what else you got? That's really about it.
I did start GTA 4 again.
Yeah.
Because I was
having
some weird.
5 minutes?
I don't know. I was just like, I kind of want to play the game. I never finished the second DLC.
Okay. So back to the DLC then. You didn't...
Well, no, I didn't start the DLC either because I know I've started that DLC 3 times. I got stuck on the same mission every time, so I was like, I kind of want to just play the core game.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm also missing the completed in less than 30 hours achievement. So I figured if I'm just rolling through the story and not going to be dicking around or anything, I can probably just get.
I always found myself
that's like 40G. So
I always find myself getting sidetracked all the time.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. Like, my final playtime the first time I finished GTA 4 was like something like 70 hours.
Yeah, and half that time you're just mowing down civilians.
Yeah, just doing whatever. Like,
every time I actually ended up doing that in GTA, I'd end up not liking it. I'd just be like, oh, I'm fucking around. I don't want to play this game anymore.
That is
it depends on what happens when you're fucking around.
Exactly happened to me in 4.
Yeah.
I bought it on release when it came out. Like, went to the store during the middle of the day, like during school. Played it. Played a good 3 or 4 days of solid like gaming, and then fucking started dicking around in it, and then I just was like, it just fell to the side, and I never picked it back up again. I didn't
finish it until I think last year.
I think that's why my like opinion of that game is colors. It is a fucking amazing game, like 10 out of 10 type of thing. Because
like
when I bought that, I kind of enjoyed that dicking around when I did it, but I also like really always wanted to get back into the story and stuff.
Yeah,
so I had very clear modes because what you can do with the cell phone in that game is you can turn off story stuff.
Oh yeah.
So that if you want to just mess around in the single player, you can just do that. What I do kind of want to do, and I don't know how many people of our viewers own this on Xbox or anything, I've set up an EunityGaming Xbox Live account. So if I kind of want to start doing like a game night type thing with us and just kind of play with us. Not that we're all here or casting and everything, but just playing with us. That sounds weird. So add...
We're not playing Cry Fear. How can I jerk us off here?
Add Unity Gaming on Xbox Live, and then we can kind of pick people out of that friends list. Yeah, there's a PSN and a Steam group now as well. So join all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll post links.
Post links and stuff. Yeah, make that part of the podcast description now.
Yeah, I will.
I'll just add that stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I kind of want to do like just go into free roam of that game because I think you get like up to 16 people in free roam. And just run around just
on
do
PC,
nonsense.
It's up to 32 and shit too. But
but
16.
I have the PC version as well, so I mean, that's not really an issue. But I kind of, if I get enough people and they all have GTA, I kind of just want to go back in there.
Every time I ended up doing free mode on that game, it was just like you get everybody in, everybody was shooting each other.
Yeah,
and you're like, okay, everybody, let's calm down, stop doing this. That would stop happening, and then you just kind of go straight to the airport. And then you'd spend like half an hour in the airport, and like, what the fuck do we do now?
There's lots of like buildings and stuff to explore though in the main city.
But I mean, like, it'd end up going from there, and then after that, it would be swing set glitch, then it would be done after an hour. Every time I've ever gone back in there since the launch, it's like, shoot each other, airport, glitch, done. Then it's, okay, we're done for, it's been like 2 hours. Okay, I'm playing this game again for another
now,
month.
when I used to play with me and my like 3 or 4 friends that had that game, if you are creative enough with looking around at the buildings, and because certain ones you can like go in and find like stuff in these buildings. There's a car showroom somewhere in the middle of the Center Island, and there's like multiple levels to it.
Oh yeah,
all these fancy cars.
I know the one.
And it's
and
fun
you
to
can
like
drive out the window.
Just drive out the window because it's all glass.
Yeah, I definitely did that and landed on a person who was like...
Yeah, but there's all kinds of crazy stuff you can do, especially if you go and get the helicopters and like go to the tops of buildings, or even like parkour across the sides of the skyscrapers because there's like ledges and stuff. If you want to explore that environment, it is a lot of fun because there's lots of... I kind of maintain that me and my friend John broke the multiplayer strategy for that game because we used to play that a lot because you can play twos in that game, so 2 on 2 on 2 on until you're like out of player slots basically. So we kind of played that a bunch, and it was always a lot of like, try and get the helicopters, get to the tops of buildings, shoot rockets, getting cars, drive around. Until one time me and John found this club, which is actually in the single player, but you can go into it in the multiplayer area, and there's one entrance to that club. So we kind of figured out like 2 good places to take cover in that building, and like just kind of hide there once we were ahead, because then for people to get in the lead, they have to come kill us and take the money, right? So we just kind of hide in that building, and just... We went back in after doing that a couple of times, after like a month, and then everyone was doing that. Oh my God. I was like, I think we spread that, but I don't want to claim too much responsibility for that. But it's fucking dick. It's fun to figure out different stuff to do in that game.
Yeah, so. I mean, I never actually played much of the competitive stuff. That stuff would have been awesome. But I mean, I always end up getting roped into free roam, and it became, I guess, competitive because everybody shoot the shit out of each other. But
well, there's lots of stuff you can do in that game. If you have everyone in free room, you can launch the competitive stuff from there, and it kind of brings everyone in as a party. So, I mean, we can mess around with that. I don't know how many people still have GTA 4, but
I think it's actually surprising a lot of them.
Yeah, and it's $20 on Games on Demand now. So if you want to just download it and pick it up again, have it on your console.
Still have to go through the episodes at some point. So I mean, I've never really finished.
I finished Lost and Damned and got to I think about a third of the way through Ballad of Gay Tony.
Yeah, I heard that one's really good. I like that they have checkpoints.
Those two, the Lost and Damned and Ballad of Gay Tony, mid-mission checkpoints. Yeah. Fucking game of the year. There's a point where you're supposed to get in go to a boat, steal an attack chopper off of it, and destroy the cruise ship and all the little boats that ride away after it. Those little boats always get fucking away because you cannot hit anything for shit in a GTA helicopter. So yeah.
I could you imagine what Saints Row the Third would be like if it had the free roam that GTA did with like 16 people?
That'd be ridiculous, man.
I think that game would just fucking explode.
I don't think any console's frame rate would be able to handle that.
No, actually, I don't think it would be fun as much because I think.
Do you know how crazy
smaller.
that game is?
Yeah,
it has a VSync option on the Xbox 360.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can voluntarily turn that off if you want, so that you don't get a lot of lag. Yeah.
No way. That's actually really cool.
That's insane.
Because there's crazy shit happening.
Constantly.
You learn quickly that you will lag if you have VSync turned on in that game because of all the crazy shit.
Yeah.
So you know that thing drops to like 10 frames a second at points.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that game. I still haven't played in DLCs for that either. But I'm gonna wait for it to be like
we spoke about that already. And I kind of started God of War 3 as well because of you playing the end of that game on your cast.
Yep.
Made me want to play that again. And I guess we can kind of segue that into you.
Yeah.
Really having to talk about this.
Yeah. So starting with God of War 3, what I've been doing at least this week, or what I tried to start doing, it's only been like 48 hours now. I looked at my pile of games, which is excessively retardedly large for
we have a video on the site called Riccio Reminiscence.
Yeah, Reminiscence or something. Riccio Reminiscences.
Which is just a quick little short where you shot of Riccio kind of going through that pile.
Yeah. So I picked 16 games out of it. And they're the 16 ones that I actually care about. There's a few that I...
16 was not a pre-picked number.
No, it just happened to be 16 of them. There are a few other games that aren't in that pile, such as the Assassin's Creed games, as well as like 5 JRPGs.
Really need to fucking finish those.
Yeah, so I've been like,
yo... But they're not ones that he just wants to like just power like that.
Oh, okay. You're trying to power through them?
Yeah. And I'm just like, alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start demolishing some of these single-player games. Because, I mean, some of them I'm like 75% through, halfway through, and I just stopped for no reason. So I decided to start powering through them, and 24 hours in, I completed 5 of them.
Wow! I was here for 3 of them.
Yeah. So I'll name them really quick, but we're going to talk a bit more about them. But
so first you did God of War 3.
3, yeah, which I was like 2 hours into. 2 hours left, sorry.
Yeah.
Or 2 or 3 hours left.
Depending on that boss fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Scorpion. Anyway, so somebody made a clip of that, by the way.
Really?
Perfect. We can post that.
Like that.
But no, so there's God of War, Uncharted 3, I finally finished.
Really?
We'll spend some time talking about that one, because... Anyway. Then there was, what the fuck? Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway, which I
want to talk about that right now, because you talked about how you got super frustrated with that game.
Angry at it. I knew I was at the last level, I was pissed, I couldn't finish it or something, and I was like, fuck it, I'm done. And this was back in 2009, so we checked.
And you were like, this is the hardest shit ever. So you booted that game up?
Within 40 minutes, I'm done the level. Did
just
not die
casually
once.
Just
owned it.
What?
And I was like, oh, okay.
Why was it so hard before?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I can't remember.
That's honestly insane.
I can't remember.
You don't...
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I finished that within like 45 minutes. And then there was Enslaved that I threw in there. Finished that. It was actually decently far into that. I needed like 3 hours to beat that one.
I was gone for that one kind of on purpose because I want to finish that game too. So.
That game's actually good. Once I remembered the fighting, like the charging and everything, like when everything came back to me, that game was actually awesome. As well as I finished 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, which I think I needed like a good 2 hours for that one. Same way that I remember it, other than the retarded rap music and the cursing and the like N-word being dropped at like 5 seconds. That was awesome. It was actually really fun.
Really?
It's like this really tight feeling third person shooter that has slow motion like Max Payne, and it just fucking feels awesome. So
that's weird.
Yeah,
that's the kind of game that I kind of like. It's like Sniper Elite. It's kind of this like not quite feeling like perfectly smooth controls, but still good.
Feels good. Yeah.
But I find it funny in that game that you collect money, which is the whole game is not cel shaded, but the money when you shoot people and money comes out, or like rings and gems come out of them, like fucking Sonic style. Those are all cel shaded, cartoony looking. And you can spend money in that game to buy new weapons, buy new counterattacks to like super suplexes and like yelling N-words and stabbing people in the stomach. Or you can buy taunts, which are, you click on the left stick and he says a taunt randomly. and you spend money to get, and it has bars like vulgarity and like rap or like some other stupid stylish, and it has bars, and as you go, it's like progressively worse and more expensive. I just bought all those, and I'm just going through the game, smashing that left stick. And he's like, "Yo, fuck this! You don't know the fuck you're messing with. Fuck you. Fuck, I'm 50 Cent. Fuck. I'm like, wow, this is retarded. I'm just gonna keep mashing this. And people.
Oh my god.
I'm clearly skipping on some words there, but
oh my.
There it is.
That sounds ridiculous.
But it's fun.
Honestly,
so
ridiculous.
Fun. And it's 2-player co-op, so I didn't do that though. But it was fun. But yeah. So I've been working through them. I think the rest of the pile has like Wed, Vanquish.
I wanted to finish Wed. I never finished.
I can't. No. Wolfenstein. Killzone 3. Haze. I don't know. It's a few other games, but I'm working through them. They're 16. 5 are down. Vanquish is so far really fun, but I was playing it on hard. So I don't know why I did that, and I didn't want to restart that. So
speaking of playing things on hard,
do we want to load right into Uncharted 3?
Yeah, I think we have to talk about Uncharted 3.
So Uncharted, I had about 3 hours left.
No,
did you play most of that during the marathon?
Yeah. But I was,
and he hadn't played it since.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you know how he got to the boat?
Yeah.
That was the save.
I tried playing the boat.
Yeah.
That level was fucking hard.
Yeah, but so point is, that's right. It took us 2 sittings. That's right. So the first sitting we played was 2 hours, and it was like 3 hours. Yeah. So it was 5 hours left, and okay. Things I can bitch about that game.
He remembered this game being great and controlling fine and fun.
Controls I knew I had a bit of issues with, but it wasn't that bad. It was like, okay, whatever, it's every game.
Yeah.
I went back to this. I fucking hate a lot about the controls in that game. It's just the circle button. The circle button, which is used
let's be clear. You hated everything about that game. Up until the very end.
We'll say that for a second. I'll bet you on things I'm allowed to right now. So the circle button is used for rolling, getting into cover, and grabbing people for some reason. So when you're getting shot, I'm trying to roll away from this dude to evade shots, but I'll suck onto cover next to me, or I'll turn around and fucking grab a guy and die. So I like rolling around in games. So that I died like fucking like 50 times to that.
Oh my god.
And more than that probably, but that was my main gripe about it.
I just
other than that, most that there was a lot of bullshit, like really hard encounters,
getting stuck in shit, or some dude coming around the corner and I can't get away, or like I'm trying to it's bullshit encounters, and then
everyone being bullet sponges,
and like the last half of that game was just like angering, fucked up fights one after another,
and you were just you were resigned to the fact that you hated this game. You were just trying to finish it. You were like, fucking piece of shit.
That's brutal.
As much as I was
funny to watch.
As much as I was hating it, I was really still enjoying the fact how the story was going, even though I was calling like everything that was going to happen.
Yeah, that was odd.
Oh, someone's going to bust it. Oh, look at it happen. Oh, I'm probably going to fall through that door. Oh, the door. Anyway, I was calling all that stuff.
Of the choreographed moves.
Yeah, it was eerie, actually.
Really?
Even like some like left field stuff that like, you wouldn't really. That's not a typical Uncharted thing, but he was like, oh, this probably happens. And then
what?
Yeah. So I was calling that stuff, but the actual characters and stuff I still do enjoy.
And the graphics.
And the graphics are phenomenal, especially the desert parts. But no, so I got pissed at all that, and then
he finally trucks through the ending of the game.
Yeah, and then
the
credits,
the trophies start popping.
Yeah,
during
and it's
the credits.
Like, Charted, you beat it on easy. Charted, you beat it on normal. We're like, okay, good.
Yeah, you beat it.
Charted,
on normal.
You beat it on hard. I'm like, what the fuck was I doing on hard? And like, it just,
so he kind of had to really like reevaluate his opinion of this game.
The past 5 hours, I was cursing at how fucking stupid hard
because
this game was.
Because he thought he started it on normal.
That was like, stupid. Like I should be able to just go through this, and then that pops up, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh my god! Do I really hate this game as much as I hate it?
But then I went back and I'm like, no, okay, some of this shit was actually stupid and like the control stuff. But
that's ridiculous.
No, it was good, and certain parts which are story related that I was kind of angry about. Then it's like, oh, we're just kidding. So I was more like, oh, what the fuck? Like, do I hate this game? Like, but
that's actually really fun.
I don't know. To be honest,
we don't want to talk about that.
My overall thought of Uncharted is like 1 was pretty awesome, and then like 2 was like pretty fucking awesome, and then 3 just like was good, and then it just shit on itself with the gameplay. So,
I think adding
Drake in a tub like shitting on his face, but like looking awesome doing it.
I think the addition of a third functionality for a single button in that game killed it.
That would be great.
No, that's what killed it. That's the circle button.
Yeah,
okay.
Button.
Oh, yeah.
Because in the previous games, that was only ever roll and hit cover.
Yeah, you could never grab with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
But the thing is, it wouldn't grab all the time. It was just like when there was cover next to me that I really wanted to get into. It was like, nope, fuck that. I'm grabbing this dude.
But the grabs in that game are like, grab, okay, wait, this animation, okay, now match this button to
kill him.
Win the grab.
But if you don't mash the button to try to get out of it, they still punch you in the face and you take more damage. So you're like, fuck the, like,
the whole time they're shooting you because you're up when you're doing that.
Yeah. Oh man, that sounds just terrible.
And not being able to crouch like in cover sometimes, you're just like, oh, fuck it. Anyway,
you're just looking at the ground like.
But
this.
see, you were also playing it on hard. That's why I'm really like, what?
But there's some pretty like godlike moments where I survived some fights out of nowhere.
Just doing crazy.
My shotgun, I jump and then shotgun because for some reason it auto aims to like people behind you and you just kill them. Like, it was awesome.
You did that with a sniper rifle at one point. I was like, I'm out. I'm not watching this anymore.
It's like, holds the guy at the distance.
Just jumping and going like, and the sniper rifle just like
I'm not even aiming. I'm not even aiming. I don't have any like pointing the camera at someone that's like he's over there. He's over here. And I'm not even looking at him.
Yeah,
but like, the gun is gonna fire there.
It's ridiculous.
It was pretty great. I liked it. But yeah, I don't know what to think about Uncharted 3. Other than that, God of War 3, I fucking really enjoyed. It was easy, like getting back into like I don't remember the controls
because it's like X and triangle or square and triangle. It's like alright.
It was more like wait, how to use the spell? Oh yeah, okay, that's use your magic. Okay, that's done.
Yeah,
it was really.
So it's not the controls weren't like, oh, I'm just gonna use circle to grab this dude and use cover and swing my chains and wipe my ass.
Was there anything that pissed me off in God of War 3? There was
the final boss fight, but that's a
even then I wasn't that angry. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. This time okay.
I think there were in the final stage of that when you're in the cavernous area.
Oh,
you had a lot of bullshit at that part.
Yeah,
because of the multiples.
Things.
Yeah, a lot of bullshit on that.
But
I think that's a commonly known thing about God of War 3 is that the final boss is fucking a bitch.
Yeah,
so dick,
but
dickhead.
It wasn't even that hard. It was annoying, but it was in a way that
you eventually learn your way.
Yeah, it was like okay, well I'm getting fucked up by this, so instead I'm gonna try and get in and do more stuns, or like whenever he's doing this, I'm gonna try and block, or like it was learning the fight. It wasn't just this bullshit stuff happening like Mortal Kombat style. Just deal with it, try and win, get lucky.
Yeah.
So that was
eventually they'll let you win.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm glad
there's enough abilities and kind of combos and stuff at disposal to you in that game. Yeah. You can kind of try different things, and it's not that hard to switch between doing things.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. What else was one of those Enslaved? I don't know if there's anything else to mention on that.
It was fine.
That was good.
Yeah.
The other games, 50%. Great. But yeah, other than those games that I played the I played the Guild Wars 2 beta on the weekend. When that was there, it was the opening weekend. Guild Wars 2 was awesome. I only played about 2 hours of it because it was got in there. I made one character and was like, okay, this is awesome, but all the stuff that I would get to enjoy about this game is when it's actually out and it's building towards something. Because it's almost Call of Duty style where there's challenges like, you did this today, you've gotten this many kills, you've done this many things in this area, like keep going, like bars are filling up, but I don't want to do any of that shit because it's not going to be worth it.
They're going to wipe all that stuff.
So every weekend that they're going to have an open weekend, it's going to keep wiping until the game comes out.
So you played enough of that beta to
be like, yes, this game is going to be awesome. I just want to wait now.
So you validated your
I validated my okay, it was worth my whatever deluxe edition thing.
Yeah. Digital deluxe.
Yeah. One thing to say about that beta is a lot of people spent a lot of time into that, and there was this full PvP element that you could hit a button and it would bring you to level 80 and just give you all these stats. And some people were setting times like, okay, well, there's already these skills that I can mix together, and okay, if I put these runes in this armor, because it just gave you everything. People spent a lot of time on that, and I was like, that's probably gonna change. Like the game's like, oh yeah, why the fuck you? None of this shit matters. But I guess maybe get a heads up when the game comes out. That was kind of crazy. But what else? You finally brought it, or you convinced me to get Shadows of the Dam for the 360.
Yes.
That game is fantastic. Filled with the word boner as a gun, hot boner for a gun.
Yeah.
What is it? Sticky...
to discharge its sticky payload.
Yeah, discharging sticky payload. Your name is...
You can borrow that when you finish Darksider.
Yeah. Your character's name is Garcia fucking Hotspur, apparently.
That's actually his name.
Your
what?
Your dude's sidekick's name is Johnson, and his gun he turns into
the guns,
which is boner,
which is the boner,
and
or the teether,
and all this weird shit.
Or this,
but
the skull cushioner 9000 or something. Yeah,
and babies that eat devil thing. That game is fucking fantastic. You were saying
Suda51.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's Suda51, but it has. You were saying the guy who helped make.
Yes, it's kind of a Japanese all-star game, which is kind of sad that it didn't sell well, because that means we're not going to see anything else from it. It had Suda51 was kind of like the
lead
director of the project.
Okay.
All this stuff is like from his mind.
Yeah.
But then the gameplay was done by the guy who's done the Resident Evil gameplay
Okay,
for
yeah.
years.
Resident Evil 4.
And that's kind of, well, yes,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
a good Resident Evil. So, the gameplay is good.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, it's simple enough, and it's not.
It's also got like the music from the dude who made Silent Hill.
Yes,
and
this is the guy
Wow.
who did.
That is
the
a
Silent
really
Hill music,
that
who
is
did
a
all the
pretty
music from that
damn
game. And the
so
music in that
Japanese
game
all-star.
is
Yeah.
great.
So it's like this triple thread of awesome people that worked
Yeah,
on it,
that's
and
pretty
it really
sweet.
shows. The shooting is awesome. So my only actually gripe about that game is how the levels are linear, and if you go past like a door or like a ladder, you can't.
It's
turn
just
around.
like, yo, you're locked out. Yeah.
But you're supposed to be getting.
It's kind of to a point though, because they kind of want to just keep pushing you forward, see all the new stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of it's I don't mind it doing it because it is like some old school games where it's like, oh, you should really be looking.
It's
around.
very simple.
Yeah.
Though. It's like you have your 3 guns, and they upgrade kind of
Yeah.
as you go along in the story. And then you have the shop where you either buy healing items or upgrade points or ammo.
Yeah,
Like,
and
it's not...
You
the
can't
character,
buy
even
a
the
whole bunch of-
character from that shop is really awesome.
Yeah.
Christopher or whatever. But no, what bothers me is that in a game where you get extras for going to the secondary, like you're not down the normal beam path, it's hard to kind of like you walk into an area and there's like one door, there's
It's
another door,
kind of
and you're
hard.
like, fuck, which one's the right way, which one's the wrong way? Both ones might.
There is some kind of coding that I've noticed, but other times
Yeah.
it's kind of messed me up.
Yeah.
Is doors that you can enter have circles on them.
Yeah, and come back through. You mean.
Yeah, and then doors that you can enter and not come back through
Have
have
it.
a circle with an X in the middle of it.
Okay.
But then
But sometimes that's not always
there'll be,
totally
like,
reliable.
there'll be a door, so there'll be an open area where you can like jump down, but then there's another door that has like a baby face on it, so you're like, those are like you need keys or stuff to unlock.
Or there's like stuff like a hallway and a ladder,
and you're like,
and that at that point you learn like, oh, I'm gonna go up the ladder because I've been going down hallways this whole time. Then you go up the ladder and realize you
can't
go
turn
back
around.
down ladders in this game.
so
So
you're like, oh fuck, I was trying to not be, and then I got penalized for it, but it's because of the comedy.
if you can kind of get past that,
yeah.
Then
it's-
it's
The rest of the
quite
game
good.
is so good. Like the comedy, the characters are awesome. The
The
lines.
weird
they
thing
say,
about
the-
playing that on cast is, normally
Yeah,
playing
you
game
try to
on
make
cast, you're
jokes.
trying to make jokes and stuff.
You said boner, but like he'll fucking say that comment for you, and you're like, good game.
I think there was a point where he made like a pun or something,
yeah,
and you were just
I was
like
so it was like, shit, this game is me.
It's ridiculous.
But yeah, no, you can pick that game up for like cheap. It was like $29 that we got it for.
29, and that was because you wanted it new. I think
Yeah.
it was like 20 used.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
it's not,
not
it's
bad.
not expensive at all.
What's the game called?
Shadows of the Dam.
Shadows of
And
the
it's
Dam.
for the 360 and PS3.
Yeah, only.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
just the
Okay.
2 consoles.
So
That's awesome.
great. What else?
Fantastic soundtrack, great combat.
Yeah.
Everything about that game is
Yeah.
great.
So I also got into the beta for Hybrid.
Yeah,
Hybrid?
well, we all did.
Yeah,
but
but
you're
I-
the only one who kind of did any
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
Didn't play it.
I
So-
played the tutorial.
Yeah. So it is a third-person cover-based hop to different. Oh, I think we talked about.
We
last
talked
time.
about it a lot last
So
week.
yeah, so I actually managed to play it, and felt really good. Feels whatever. It felt really
just
good.
in the context of your last game and then this one, you're talking about boners and teeth.
Yeah, feeling
and-
boners. No, not hands are now above the table. No, so it no, no.
Oh god.
It-
Why
it-
do you have a smile after that sound?
It feels really good though. The way that the controls work and the aiming and the 60 frames per
We're
second.
talking about hybrid here,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah. It's really cool because you kind of take over the map of the world, and the controls really work when you're in game, like going from cover to cover, shooting people, the strategy stuff, like having a sniper to try and keep cover people while you go around, and all this really awesome stuff. Except for, it's really funny when you are in cover with someone else, because there can be 2 people, but there's only 3 spots. There's left side,
Yeah.
middle, and right side. But as you move, there's someone already there, you kind of go behind them. So I didn't try. I want to get 3 people because it's 3-on-3, and I was trying to get 3 people like stacked far because we were like me and this other dude just moving sideways, and we were just 2 back. But clearly, because I'm farther back, the dude at the end with the sniper rifle's completely seeing my body. I'm like, this is a good idea at all. But no, it's really cool. There's like snipers, machine guns, crazy stuff. Changes the way the game plays.
You were talking about an interesting game mode called like Overlord or something.
I tried understanding. It doesn't fully explain it because it's a beta. But, what it is you get a kill which levels your guy up. It gives you a level. So then if you kill a guy, you're level 2. When he dies, he gets half his level deducted. But I think if he's a higher level, if he's the overlord of the game, when he dies, you get half of that level. And it's a race to get one person on your team to level 21. It's kind of weird to explain, but when you're playing it, it's really cool because like when one dude gets a lot of kills and you wants to move back and you want people to try to defend him, but while you're defending him, you want him to try to get the last hits. It's really interesting.
It's kind of a weird twist on the closest thing I can think of is Headhunter.
Yeah. Reach. Except there's nowhere you have to go. You just have to stay alive.
Yeah. It's like just like kind of staying back and trying to like snipe kills and collect the skulls. Yeah. And then like you're holding 5, so someone kills you, they can just take the 5. But there's some really cool stuff. Cool. Like there's kill streaks. Like you kill one dude, you get a special robot that chills with you and shoots little bullets that really. Yeah, there's the tutorial teaches you there's 3 different types of robots. Yeah. The second one's like this tank looking. The first one's called the Stalker. Yeah. The second one, a War Machine or something. It's like War Bringer, War Destroyer. And what it does is it floats, but it can't get into cover with you, so it just starts fucking floating towards people who it can kill, and it tries to get over cover and shoots at them. And then the third one is just ninja that like flies out and just cuts your face open. Yeah, it's so just really cool. Trigger it and it just like appears like behind someone, just like it just smokes and then in your face and you're just dead. Like, whoa, really fucking cool. That's the highest kill streak. What are they? Are they like 1, 2, and 3 kills? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Really? Yeah. Okay. But I think if you, I guess that's because it's 3 on 3. But I think if you kill a dude and then you use your first one, you kill another dude. I think you get the first. Like you have to wait and get the 3 tiers in one life. I think. Oh, so you can't just be like Stalker. Oh yeah, they kind of taught you that in the tutorial actually, because it wasn't just like when they showed you get a kill, get this one. Yeah. They said get 2 more kills. Yeah. And get the next guy. So I tried figuring that out, but I kept dying fast enough. I couldn't tell like what. Okay, I had 2 kills. Did it overlap or? Yeah. But what's really cool is that there's some strategy behind it. One dude will help you shoot like the first one, and the second one who kind of rolls out. If you're behind cover, there's only one way to like move out, and you're seeing that big thing come towards you, and then you have a guy who's waiting behind it with a sniper rifle. You have to fucking try and figure a way to shoot that thing, then blow it up before it comes at you and shoots you. But if you're shooting, you're popping out so you can get sniped, and you're just some pretty cool little tactical elements that you can do to it. That sounds really interesting. It's awesome. Like, I don't know how expensive it's going to be, but I think they said $10. Yeah, $10, but I'm not sure. That's going to be awesome. Plus the whole capturing the world slowly is pretty cool. You can like fight for your territory. We both started fighting for Ontario. Yeah. And then I kept getting disconnected and it kept locking up my Xbox. So I said, I'm going to go start GTA 4. Yeah. Nice. But that's pretty awesome. Nice. Also, other than that, finished my first ending. From what when you beat the game, you're granted certain abilities. From what I hear is once you beat it once, you get something, which I have gotten. When you beat it a second time, apparently you get something else, from what I've heard. Yeah, that game is like a platformer, and once you finish it, it's just like what you get. The platforming becomes inconsequential. Yeah, don't worry about the platforming anymore. Just go around and try and figure out everything that's hidden in this game. Oh, okay. And that game is the final cutscene of that game is such a mindfuck, is retarded. It's like a mindfuck, but as you're watching it, you're getting like super depressed and sad, but it's like looks really cool. So like, oh, awesome. What do I feel right now? Yeah, that's cool. Fez, $10. You have to. It's something everybody I think has to somehow experience in the proper way, like not just as a platformer, but as that weird, as what it is. Yeah. So. Cool. I can't wait to actually learn more about that during Indie Game the movie tomorrow. Yeah, I'm actually. That's true. Actually, I'm very excited to learn about that. But yeah, other than that, I think that's all we've played this week. So we're gonna move on to the. Oh yeah, right. I have played more. There's another list there. Just 2 more. I played Kid Icarus. I bought that for the 3DS. Kid Icarus is actually fucking phenomenal for the 3DS. We both kind of tried it just before just played a little starting this. As we spoke about before, it does have a stand that you have to put the 3DS on to kind of allow you to play for extended periods of time. And I think you guys are weird for thinking you need that stand. It's definitely something that would be nice. If I were to play for like a quick game, like 1 round, I could probably do it in my hand. But like the first time I played that game, I wasn't sure what to expect, and I played it for 2 hours, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Yeah. So if I were to say if the first time I was playing, I was trying to do it in my hand, I would have had like cramps, or like trying to hold it up with like my shoulder or something weird. Well, I think it might be different for me because a lot of my mobile gaming is done on an iPad, which is like 10 times the weight of that thing. That's weird. Oh, but yeah, you have that like little build, and it's all weird touchscreen controls and moving around and stuff. So I think I'm used to it. But
But no, Kid Grace is awesome.
There's a lot of like just straight up just like
the
fourth wall.
like just constantly.
So if I push the circle stick thing, then in the left trigger, I can shoot properly. That sounds great. And you're like,
what? That's me. That's not you.
Yeah.
I understand.
And, like it'll be flying through the air, and it's like, oh, that person looks like a boss. Is that the final boss or the mini boss? Before I get to it, it's like, that's just a mini boss. All right, let's go and fight it. And you're like, flying. This is flying, by the way.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool. But
I kind of know where I am now.
Yeah, it's weird because the characters in that game talk a lot, and it is like really random shit. But the fact that it's really random shit, you're kind of like smirking. You're like, it's kind of funny. You're like, I like this.
Just while you're playing the kind of shitty levels.
All right, cool.
There's also loot in that game.
Yeah, there's loots.
There's loot that you get you can find it from chests, and I think final bosses like drop them. And there's
I found a couple chests when I just played the first level there. So
yeah,
as you kill everything, you get hearts, which are like money or points that every time you go into a level, you can adjust the difficulty. But the harder
I think there's hearts and then there's half hearts. So hearts will give you money, then the half heart things that you get from killing bigger enemies will refill your health.
No, it's a heart with golden trim.
Yeah,
on it, and
I had one that was half a heart with the silver trim.
Yeah, that just half the amount of points.
Yeah,
I don't know why the amount of money is different, but yeah,
you'd always get like 10 of them. Why wouldn't it just be 5? All right,
I don't know. It's weird. I think it's just to make it look like it's not just hearts coming at you. I don't know. But no,
you're just ripping out people's hearts.
When you're choosing the difficulty level, it goes like 1x, 2x, 3x, and it's like in between like point ones and shit. But as you're going through it, you have to bet those hearts on it, and if you beat the level, it gives you a multiplier, so that times is the amount of hearts you're going to get back. But you only get that if you beat the level. If you lose it, you lose the hearts you bet, and then the more you lose, you'll be like, oh, I was trying to do it on like 8 times difficulty, and now I'm at 4, and oh, now I suck so bad I'm at 1 again, and I can't do anything, and I'm still dying. So there is some difficult stuff in the game, but no, it's the betting system is kind of cool.
Doesn't it come with cards too to look?
Yeah,
at?
you can get AR cards, which you can kind of take pictures and make like Pit come to life in your house if you want that. If you're some sort of anyway, yeah. But no, there's some really cool stuff you can do with that. But the loot, there's swords, staffs, bows, hand things, weird projectile things that chill and shoot lasers. There's guns. There's double swords and like weird. There's cool shit. And each one of those has like Diablo style, like, oh, this one will add these stats, or take off these stats, or shoot faster, or do more damage. And then they're all randomized, and you can mesh them together to make a super weapon, or you can break them down to get hearts, which then you can buy other shit with. There's a lot of customization, plus you can deck out your character with skills that you earn, and it's like a Tetris block formation thing. There's a lot of cool shit in that game. I bought it and I was like, whoa, it's fucking crazy. Like, I didn't expect this in the 3DS game.
Yeah. Pretty intense.
Also, the 3D, when you turn that on in that game, is fucking crazy. Like, you have, like, Pit flying around, and it's like his wings when he's tilting are, like, coming out of the screen, and, like, but the cursor is depth. Like, if there's a wall in front of you, it'll be there, but if there's a mountain, it'll, like, go back, and it's, like, flipping between that and shit. And as you're shooting, there's, like, lasers and lasers coming at you, and, like, the numbers. It's fucking crazy. Like, oh, this game is beautiful. Which is probably why you wanted it to stand, because if it moves, it's like...
I can't play with the 3D, though. Yeah. It gives me headaches.
Yeah. If you actually get it nicely placed on any game, it works and doesn't hurt your eyes. Except for if you play it for like more than an hour, and you're like... You have that moment every time I close my 3DS, when I go from 3D to like looking at a screen, I'm like, oh, fuck, my eyes are like... they're not facing all messed up anymore. So.
Not derpy looking?
Yeah. Well, it's because... You don't realize it when you're staring at the screen, because it's shooting two different... Like, your eyes actually go like... and then when you adjust, like, oh, like I'm seeing like this weird thing here. Like, what the fuck is that? So,
God,
but that's pretty cool. I played that.
Like kids use the 3DS.
Yeah, they're fucked up. Yeah. So it says ages. It's cool on the box. It's like ages 2 and up. If you're using 3D, 7 and up.
Yeah.
Just gonna put that fucking button out of there for my child. But no, other than that, I played some Draken Sang online. I've never heard of this before, but it is apparently games like Diablo that used to come out. I guess not as well known.
Yeah.
But now they made an online version which runs in your browser, looks pretty awesome, and it's MMO.
It's Diablo.
Yeah, it's Diablo, but it's an MMO. Like people are running around in your world, going into dungeons and stuff.
Oh, really? That's really cool.
It works really well if people are not able to buy Torchlight 2 or Diablo 3, or you need something to play until then.
It's Diablo.
Yeah, I think it's just Draken Sang Online, which is DrakenSang ENG. I don't know if I wrote it down properly.
It doesn't matter. We'll put a link.
But we'll put a link to that. And no, it works really well. It's pretty cool. It's one of those. It's free to play, but you can buy stuff such as to go into dungeons. You can buy little things to. You can buy little things to unlock the ability to go into dungeons because you actually need items to do
it. Okay, you actually need the powers to do it.
And I quickly learned that 5 is the max people for a group because I tried to play with people on my broadcast and there's like 7 people. I'm like, fuck, I hit a limit, guys. So they're just running around next to me killing shit. But no, it's really cool. It's neat.
Awesome. It's cool. So I guess now we'll get on to
the news.
We're 2 hours in.
We're 2 hours in?
More than that, yeah.
No, an hour and 40. We're good.
We started at like 7:30 today. Anyway,
so news this week. We have I don't know if you guys checked it out, but there was a trailer for a game called Reset that came out. It featured a robot
I didn't see it,
waking up. It's okay, I'm gonna say Crisis, except for the main character's a robot. So it's like a robot like waking up, or like just a town that is just jungled, and then like a robot waking up and something powering up, and like I don't know, something happening. What's really interesting is it looked crazy, like Crisis style, like holy shit, these graphics shouldn't exist yet.
Yeah.
And the entire trailer is run from the in-game engine.
Who's the developer?
I forget what it was. I can't remember right now. But
like Ubisoft or something?
No, it wasn't unknown. It was like a
indie.
I think so.
Or a sub of another.
No, I think it was an indie thing. But no, it looked fucking crazy, and the fact that it was running with in-game and it had like rain going on, like rain. Yeah. It was mind blowing, but. Yeah, if it's running in engine, not pre-rendered and stuff, and it looks really crazy. So
that's something.
Yeah, it's called Reset. Check it out. We'll also put a link to that, I guess.
Yeah, I usually put most of the links in for all the news that we check out.
Yeah. Other than that, there's Battlefield 3 Close Quarters. I actually forgot to watch this trailer, but they put out another trailer for the part of the Close Quarters DLC map, and this one was for Donya Fortress or Donya Down D-O-N.
I don't know. I don't care.
D-O-N-Y-A. I didn't check it out, but hey, that DLC looks pretty cool. It's all gonna be in buildings, close quarters, blowing up shit, more destruction.
Yeah, blowing out walls and stuff. I saw, I think it was like a testers of it. He just threw a grenade at a wall, blew up the wall, and then ran through the hole in the wall to go kill another dude. Like, shit like that adds a new
kind of bringing the destruction back.
Yeah, bringing the destruction back a little bit more. So.
Yeah, more hole in the wall, less holy shit, I shot a wall, and now the whole building's collapsing. Yeah, so that's happening. As well as, I don't know exactly what happened with this, but Nexon, which is the people who make free-to-play...
This was a weird rumor thing based on, like, quotes.
It was a rumor, but then it became, like, they actually were looking at it. Like, later on, like, yesterday or something.
They were legit looking at it.
So, I don't know. Nexon is thinking of buying EA. I don't know why. Nexon apparently has the money to do it.
Yeah.
But...
They're, like... So, moral of the story is good for Nexon.
Yeah.
It's good for Nexon.
Doing good with your free-to-plays and...
Doing well.
World
domination.
Yeah. Other than that, we had the CCP thing that you talked about.
Yep.
Then also Google did this cool thing where if you typed Zergrush into the Google search bar.
I'm pretty sure you can still do it.
Yeah, you can still do it now.
It turns into a minigame.
Yeah. So those little O's from Google going and attacking all your search results
but
and all
in the
stuff.
circling ways, they're going like...
Yeah. And they're like...
destroying all.
They don't have speed on them, so that's really good. I'm happy that didn't happen. But yeah, no, you click on it, get your high scores, share.
Google search players are noobs.
The new net bagelings. But no, it was really cool. You can actually try and get a high score by killing as many as you can and tweet it and share it on your Google circles.
Yeah.
I think you could actually only share it on your Google
Is it that?
Plus.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's why I remember why I didn't do it. I was like, fuck this.
I have Google Plus, so I just kind of went like, all right.
There's like one person on my circles. And
yeah.
You guys really care about this. Yeah, no, so that's pretty cool. I like when... I don't know what, like, is Google, like, developing stuff and then has, like, random teams like, yo, we're just gonna fuck around and make some cool shit.
That'd be hilarious if, honestly, it was just like, you're on the fuck around team this month and make something cool.
We're over here making glasses that you can have HUD in, but you guys can make your fucking Zergrush if you want.
Okay.
I'm down for
Here's 50, here's a budget. Make this.
You only have 50 million for this one, though, to make Zergrush.
Think you guys can do it on a budget of 50 million, or do you need, like, another, like, 10? There you go. Jesus Christ.
But
Black Ops 2 was announced.
Yes. Black Ops.
Yo, that looks like Call of Duty, but future.
Yeah.
But with horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a GIF of that like horse part on Reddit, and if you stare at that for like 5 seconds of just that kind of just repeated horse thing, you go like, the textures on the horses look like shit.
Yeah, they really do.
The missile from helicopter flies past the horses and then the ground explodes. What is even happening here?
Yeah. This looks like ass. This explains nothing.
When I first started up the trailer, there's a part of me that was like, oh, look, it looks like they made the graphics a little better, and then it just...
There's a spoiler in the trailer if you've played Black Ops.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah, I didn't pay full attention to it.
But,
okay, well, did you guys play the Black Ops story
Yes.
mode? Okay, the beginning of that trailer says you are talking to Frank Woods.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. In the bottom corner it says Frank Woods.
But how's it?
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, anyway.
Did he get frozen?
We can talk about that after.
I'm still going to play the game.
We can talk about this after.
No, I'm still going to play the game once it comes out, because
Yeah.
I don't know, I just like going through single players, and zombie modes and stuff are normally in
cool.
it. But, no, I had this, like...
shit.
Yeah.
But I had this moment where I was like, yo, the game looks a bit better, and then it was just like, no, this is just
Nope.
shinier metal and
Yep.
future.
What are we saying? It's still going to be fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's still going to be awesome. Still, obviously, 60 frames, and...
I hope we get a giant poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going with it.
Yeah.
You can't see the... We've got it angled, so unfortunately can't see the...
Yo, consistency.
There were
Fix
people
that.
who were... There's this one guy who I follow on Twitter. I think it's Mandir here. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I probably just butchered it. But he was posting things that were making me laugh. Like, I want it to be called, like, Blobs 2 The Bloppening. Or, like...
Oh, yeah.
Blobs 2 Blop It Like It's Hot. Like, stupid shit.
Like
And
it's
it was
hot.
just like, oh my god, I love this. But,
Oh, God.
yeah, apparently their website went up early, and then they're like, oh shit, who the fuck did that? And then they banned every IP from being able to access it. And then once the basketball or baseball or whatever the hell game happened, they revealed it, and everybody's like, yeah, we already knew about this. Even if you revealed it this morning, we already knew about this.
Apparently, something I didn't log into because I was on my iPhone when I saw this. Cause I got an email saying that there is an extended cut of the trailer for Elite subscribers.
Oh, is there?
So we could probably watch that after if
So
you want to sign into your account.
There's going to be more explosions. And
Yeah.
more
Probably
confusion.
nothing else. Or you can just wait a day and it'll be up on YouTube.
You know what? Actually, one thing that I noticed from this, although I'm pretty
It's in
sure...
their weird embedded Flash
Yeah.
player things. So.
Someone will fucking extract it.
But,
it always happens.
But, whatchamacallit, I think... One thing I noticed from the trailer, I'm pretty sure it's all going to be scripted, but there was a lot more destruction.
Yeah.
Like, him shooting a fucking gun and it would explode a wall.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys read any details about the stuff that they
No.
announced for this? There's actually going to be like a branching storyline in that game now. So like choices and how you handle missions.
So instead of
and
switching between like 6 characters that all die, and so you can't become emotionally invested in them, and then like the last characters get. You're actually gonna have one character that you can become emotionally invested into, or are you just
oddly
gonna fucking die?
Oddly enough, apparently, except for a couple of core main characters, you will play as like no-name soldiers. If you die, that soldier is dead.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So there's just like more main character deaths in this Call of Duty campaign than ever before.
Fucking damn
Well,
it.
unless that's like only if you let them die, though, right?
Well, yeah, if you perform poorly in the game.
So it's gonna be like Call of Duty Heavy Rain Black Ops.
Well, yeah, but I think that's interesting because I buy Call of Duty for the campaign, and that is going to bring extra life to the campaign if there are multiple endings and stuff like they are saying.
Could you imagine if they actually were able to pull off a decent story with that?
Put a dialogue wheel in it.
As far as I'm concerned, Call of Duty is good story.
Yeah, they're good
No,
story.
but I mean like more like let's say.
Oh, you mean like a universally accepted
story.
good story?
Yeah, like have like a not like Mass Effect, but like oh shit, this character's dead. We're running into something. You're like oh that guy's not here. We're gonna like that kind of weird shit. Like
so like
really,
choices matter story
like
kind
really,
of thing.
like
choices actually give a fuck as
people
opposed
being
to
dead really matters. And I think the choices are yo did he die? Okay, good.
Yeah, well I think it could be interesting. At least that's a couple of playthroughs of the campaign, which is more than any other Call of Duty game.
Oh, I'm probably gonna buy it. I'm a terrible person. I'm continuing this trend of allowing them to make more games, but they are
whatever.
fun.
They are fine. They're fun.
They hit that inner core of just wanting to hear shit fucking explode and like sirens and shit. You're doing great. Do it. Just keep fucking going. Like
I thought the
spawn rape.
The like
no, not that.
The story and stuff in those games is great too.
Yeah.
The kind of like World War III kind of stuff going on in the Modern Warfare series and like the conspiracy stuff in the original Black Ops.
So, the original Black Ops had a friggin' cool story going on.
It really did.
I mean, yeah.
Which I suppose we could spoil that game now. Like it's 2 Call of Duties ago. Like
yeah. Then again, if people are
anyone
like,
who really cared already played that campaign.
Yeah, but now that Black Ops 2 is announced, maybe people might go back and be like,
that's why we might just we'll leave it for now.
But what would you want to say about it though?
Talk about the kind of twist at the end and talk about that trailer thing.
Okay. I'll hold off for now.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, I think the trailer thing we should be able to talk about.
Yeah.
but I won't spoil the ending twist.
Okay.
Frank Woods is the kind of like helper character in that game. He dies at a point in Black Ops, and when I say die, he gets blown to like bits. Yeah. Like, and yet somehow he is narrating this trailer that takes place in 2025.
It's Black Ops.
You know probably what it is somebody who's his friend, took his identity, and just to get the veterans pay.
What is this, Awake? Anyway.
The guy who was dreaming Black Ops woke up, but it's really 2024. Yeah. And now everything's future.
I don't know. I bet you they don't have the original protagonist of Black Ops back at all. I bet you he's not involved in that game at all.
Probably
like,
not.
How many years?
Well, I don't know.
I'm getting confused now with Black Ops Story and
World at War linked together?
How
the fuck were those linked together?
S1 with the hand thing, and you're like killing Russian territories and going through time.
Singularity.
Singularity. I got those two stories now smashed together.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, because they're both kind of like weird.
Yeah, like, go back through time and fix some events. Yeah, so, fuck.
Well, there was cool, like, connection stuff because Reznov was the character from World at War, and he was kind of guiding you around in Black Ops.
Wait, is Black Ops the one where you're going through shit and they're like, but who's this dude? And then you're like, no, he was totally there. Well, is that it?
Yeah, that's the ending.
Or was that Battlefield?
I was talking about. No, that's Black Ops.
Battlefield too, though, isn't it?
Is it?
Where they're just like, yo, who's that dude? No, that's totally me.
No, that was Brothers in Arms. You just finished that the other day.
No, but who's the dude that's like, oh, is this Russian? Oh, but he's not actually, I'm a character. Is that Battlefield 3 also?
No, that is Black Ops.
Duty.
What the fuck did Battlefield 3 have?
Explosions.
Alright, you know what? We're done with this.
Okay, anyway.
This podcast is over.
No.
We can talk about this after if you want, but I remember these stories.
Okay, I've met everything is just like, oh, it's explosion. That's it was good. I'm gonna have to play through it again. So don't spoil it for me, man.
Don't spoil it.
You were talking about it. You know exactly the ending. You just explained it out now, even though we just agreed we were going to talk about it.
My ending would involving shooting two people in the face, which goes into another game, which is not
That's Singularity.
Exactly. So I don't even know what the fuck is going on anymore. Black Ops just Black Ops to my mind. So.
Oh god. All right. Next on the news.
Remember Vietnam. There you go. That's as much as I can explain from that. But anyway, no. So other than that, I showed you guys a trailer for something called Unfinished Swan, which was
cool.
An indie game that was shown at TGS of 2008 as a kind of ink blot throwing weird in a white. It wasn't only a white room, but that was what they showed. Where you just threw like black ink and it would slowly reveal what's in front of you.
When you start the game, it is
white,
just white,
and you don't see anything but a white screen.
So
and you throw black ink at it, and you can
uncovers, and you can see like, oh, there's a wall here, there's a chair, it looked really cool. And then they just kind of went, and then didn't say anything. And then this week, they mentioned, for everybody who's interested in Black Swan, we have something to reveal. And then Sony went out and put out a trailer saying it's coming to the PS3, I think, this summer.
Yeah.
So
lots of Sony stuff happening on this news list.
All of them. Actually. I think Sony Santa Monica is just like, yo, people want to make some awesome games for the PlayStation. We're going to help you work on them. So,
there you go.
But, no, Unfinished Swan looks pretty sweet. It's really kind of... I don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah,
but it looks really unknown.
Cool concept.
Yeah, what they said in an interview with them is that like that feeling of, okay, I can't see anything, let's uncover stuff. That cool feeling that it will give you the first time. They're going to try and repeat that throughout without just doing that. Okay, just keep throwing game plots. So
yeah,
I'm curious to see what they're going to make.
They were talking about like you have to listen to sound and such as well.
But it's not always going to be white on black. There's going to be some other cool stuff that they're going to do with it. Other than that, the Xbox is going to be coming out with a $99 subscription-based Xbox.
Well, it kind of leaked, and when Kotaku and people asked Microsoft for a comment, they said no comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
well, actual information on it came out today.
Yeah. Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I was reading this stuff this morning, so it must have been like right before that stuff.
It wasn't on Kotaku. It was on Verge or something.
Okay.
But no, it's a $99.
No, that's that like info is the leaked stuff.
Is
that
it?
People are like questioning.
Okay, then what it is, it's going to be what they've leaked is whatever. It's going to $99 console.
All of this sounds likely, so it's
And then monthly, it would be $15 a month to keep maintaining it. Which
it's like signing up for a phone contract.
Yeah.
Is committing to $15 for
2 years.
2 months. Every 2 months, it's $15. I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's for a 2-year contract.
Yeah.
That's what you'd sign up for. And what it'll give you is gold as well as access to like the streaming services, like I guess like Netflix or whatever the fuck.
They have a bunch of free stuff on there now, like Crackle and other things.
So it'd give you access to all that. But what it would do is they said if you ever...
Well, it's an Xbox Live Gold subscription, and
Yeah.
you get the Xbox and a Kinect for $99 at the startup.
But if you ever cancel your subscription to it, you are charged like canceling fees and all this other shit.
Yes, it's the same as a phone contract,
just like
but for Xbox Live.
I find that weird because I guess throughout 2 years. I mean, if the Xbox, the cheapest one you can get now is $150 or is it $200?
200.
200. So you get the 200 one, and then if you were to buy Xbox Live for 2 years.
Thing is, this is an Xbox and a Kinect.
Yeah.
But
so the bundle kit is still like $299.
I thought. Oh, is it that?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought the bundle with
$299.
the arcade was $200.
No.
The shitty one. Okay.
No, it's $300 if you want to connect with it.
So I guess that's decent. What I would want to know is if ever your Xbox breaks throughout those 2 years, what the fuck happens?
Yeah.
Not that they've been.
Well, no, that stuff's
often.
under. They have a 2-year warranty and stuff, so
that makes sense.
Okay. Cool. Well, I guess that's awesome. It's a different way for people who
maybe they're gonna have a weird exception because they have locked these people in for paying more than is sensible for Xbox Live.
Yeah.
So.
But hey, I mean, if it gets more people the ability to play cooler games.
Well, what the Verge, which is I think exactly where you found this, said was they're gonna try and market it as kind of like an Apple TV kind of competitor idea.
I mean,
because of all those video streaming services,
Netflix
and you still get the Xbox and the Kinect and stuff, so it'll act as a gaming thing as
gaming,
well.
but with TV and such.
Yeah, but marketed as a all these streaming services. And stuff.
No, I don't know. That's pretty.
Which you think about all that cool stuff that is actually included in our gold subscriptions that we never ever use.
I don't know. For $99, I guess it doesn't sound like they're crazily ripping you off. It sounds like a neat way for people to be able to get into it if they don't have the straight up
every 2 months is $15. Buying a year is $60.
Yeah.
So that means
But I mean, buying months individually is $10 still.
Yes.
So every 8 months. So they're getting an extra $30 out of you.
Yeah, so it's not bad. It's not.
But they are locking you in for 2 years. Well, no, they're getting extra $30 a year. Sorry.
So it's $60 total.
Okay.
Because it's a 2-year subscription. So
what I would say is that with the timing of the way this is coming out, I feel like if you're locking yourself into a 360 for 2 years with whatever might be coming out with consoles, we don't know if it's going to fuck people over. Let's say like a few months from now.
I think the Xbox and PS3 are kind of sticking with this generation because to go to next gen, I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah, it's going to probably
talk about Wii U and stuff. Well, no, maybe right now it's going to cost a fuck ton, but games are all right, and people are still squeezing power out of these systems.
No, I was saying, like, let's say when the new consoles come out, like, you're gonna be like, oh, I bought the new console, but I'm still have to pay for the stupid shit for the old.
No, but
the thing is, like,
the way they moved, like, original Xbox Live, and you could just make a 360 Live account just from your main.
Yeah, I figure because you are still paying gold
that stuff.
Yeah, so I think that will transfer over to the new one.
And I think the fact that Microsoft has already done that, like, transfer your old gold account to the new Xbox 360.
I meant that more as in, like,
I
wasn't seeing the monthly fee as being for paying the gold stuff. That's true, that is what you're ending up paying for. But I meant, like, if you're still putting, say, payments towards that 360 that you bought, but the new console's out. But I mean, to be fair, people who are buying this $99 version of it are probably not the ones who are going to go out and buy the new Xbox.
The second it comes out,
$700 on it. Unless they, I don't know. Anyway.
We'll see how much it actually turns out to be.
Other than that, there's some information that Blizzard put out for Diablo 3. So Diablo 3 is going to be able to be that you can create characters on any, like, you buy it and it's global. You can create characters. When you create it, you either choose to be that character is the America servers or the Europe servers or the Asia servers. What's it called? New Zealand is tied into a bit North America for some reason.
Oh, okay.
But
I think that's as opposed. I think it's because people complain because they were been tied into Asia.
Yeah. So I guess that's good, except for apparently they haven't announced that there's actually going to be there's going to be New Zealand dedicated servers, so they might still get really shitty paying with us. But no, so what they did is they
Who
just
do you know in New Zealand?
Whatever, I don't know. I'm just saying people down there still play games. They probably really want Diablo 3. But no, it's cool that you can actually play worldwide, unlike with StarCraft. Let's say you want to be, you buy your North American CD key, you want to play with your friend from Europe, you had to buy StarCraft in Europe and restart.
Yeah.
So that was shitty. This allows you to play globally, which is kind of awesome. However, what they said is, I didn't read too much on the auction house stuff for how the money's going to go around.
Yeah,
but
I glanced over it. It seems okay.
But no, what's going to happen is that because you create your characters in each zone, you would say, if, like, oh, I want to sell this item on the European auction house, I think you have to create that character in the European thing. But I don't think that character has access to your bank and stuff from your other. So it's like you have to choose right then and there which not that anybody's really.
So what you're saying is that they are not selling region locked copies of the game, but when you get the game, you region lock yourself.
Yeah.
Except for your account can have a North American, Asian, and European.
Yeah, you can have.
Okay,
you can have
each one,
but each of those are separated.
Yeah, and each one has access to
so
separate.
It means that
auction houses.
You don't need to. You previously needed to buy 3 copies of StarCraft 2 for each of those leagues. Now you just get the 1 copy of Diablo.
Correct. Yeah. So so depending on which one you choose, you get different, like, because you know what, use real money. Like if you're in the Europe one, you have like the pounds and whatever, and here you have US dollars.
It all depends on what.
Apparently,
what
if you're in
prefer.
America, you can spend US dollars, Mexican pesos, Brazilian real, whatever, Argentina pesos, Chilean pesos, and Australian dollars. Like those are all accepted currencies. So depending on what you have to spend, you have to pick whatever. Which is fine. I don't know. I'm glad that I can play with European people and they can.
Apparently, they said I think Blizzard's taking 15% out of all sales.
Yeah. So. You do have, I think, I don't know what ended up happening with it, but every 5, you have like 5 a month that you would not get taxed on, and then more than that, you'd get, or if it's past a certain worth or something, I don't know. Yeah. They were talking about it at BlizzCon, but I don't know exactly what came out of it.
Yeah, whatever. Torchlight 2. I'm more excited for that.
It doesn't have. It's gonna have worldwide,
and it's gonna have mods and crazy.
Awesome.
Diablo 3 is gonna have Diablo.
It's $20. Torchlight is made by people who made Diablo.
Anyway, Diablo's gonna be awesome. 2 weeks away. Anyway.
Torchlight 2 months. I'll wait.
Guild Wars.
Anyway. I'm gonna wait.
I'll be like, oh, what the fuck am I playing?
Yeah, I'm excited for Torchlight more than Diablo. So whatever.
It'll be like Torchlight's coming out, Guild Wars. I'll be like, what the fuck am I playing? Diablo, StarCraft, what the fuck is Gears? It's crazy summer.
So what do you have? What else for news?
We have Max Payne 3. Rockstar announced that there's gonna be 7. There's going to be a season pass you can get that gets 7 DLCs for the game.
Yep. Yes.
Some of those include co-op, which they didn't really announce co-op.
They didn't really announce that there would be a co-op mode, but there is a co-op DLC.
Yes.
So that's weird.
Co-op mode.
I think it's going to be along the lines of the co-op mode that you had in Grand Theft Auto, where it's like, here's a mission, you get like 4 buddies, just go and like do whatever.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really storyline. It was like, hey, get from point A.
You mean Red Dead? There was none of that in GTA 4.
I thought Red Dead. I thought GTA 4.
Red Dead had Outlaws to the End.
Okay.
For those co-op based missions, which is I think up to 5 people. GTA 4 had
there was these game modes you could do
cooperative multiplayer.
Yes,
I thought there was these modes in where to put you against bots or something. No,
nope, it was all multiplayer based.
Oh,
all
right,
that, all that cool like cops and robbers stuff was all multiplayer stuff.
Yeah, okay, sweet. So that's awesome.
Like cops and robbers, you just play single player.
Yeah.
Or free mode.
I'm excited as shit for Max Payne 3. So whatever the hell's gonna come out of it,
it'll be cool.
Awesome.
Are you gonna get the season pass?
Probably, just because. Well, I don't know. It depends on how much I get into the multiplayer, because not all those packs are gonna.
Well, I'm gonna play that when Diablo 3 comes out. You're gonna gotta wait and find out.
That's cool because PC version is gonna probably be okay. Yeah, no. Other than that, Skyrim's DLC was announced. Skyrim Dawnguard coming out this summer for the 360.
Yeah, it's only announced for the 360. It'll most likely
more
be
info at E3. They said.
Yeah.
So it'll be announced for PS3 and
that's a non-announcement.
Yeah.
That is an announcement of an announcement.
With the name, the way they've placed it being Skyrim Dawnguard, I think it's gonna be less DLC feeling, more expansion pack.
Yeah, I'm hoping
a shit ton of content. Yeah. Such as like
rather than the titles of all their other stuff, which didn't have. Yeah, I guess that's true. They never called it Oblivion: The Shivering Isles. They just called it The Shivering Isles.
Yeah.
So,
I think this is going to be like another one of those huge, like multiple digit hour maybe.
Well, a lot of people have been speculating that they will expand into all the other provinces that border Skyrim because the bigger monuments and mountains and stuff are already there.
Yes.
So
that'd be fucking swell. Thing is, if it's gonna be expansion pack based, that's gonna be like $20 or something.
Yeah, it'll be about $20.
So, still, like, yeah, great.
It's a double digit.
Unless it has a shit ton of different varying stuff compared to Skyrim, I'm probably not gonna buy it. I don't know.
There's lots of. Well, you're either bored of the Skyrim gameplay or you're not.
Yeah,
so
there's no middle ground.
But I feel like maybe like the little hype that's gonna surround the DLC is gonna make me want to be like, yeah, I want to go back into Skyrim and play more of it, but.
You might just.
Well, I think they'll add some campaigns to it because there's lots of kind of unanswered, overarching stories in that game.
That is true.
Okay.
That can probably be resolved in kind of the Civil War questline area, but you need different areas of the game to do that because all the main quest lines in that game kind of cover the areas in Skyrim pretty extensively.
Yeah. So. Okay. It's gonna be pretty sweet.
One thing that's been kind of speculated is the war between the Thalmor and the Empire.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for this, but as some sort of future DLC.
Okay.
Because that's never resolved at any point in Skyrim.
Nope.
But it's kind of an ongoing change since Oblivion.
Okay.
So
we'll see what happens.
I'm still so clueless towards what Skyrim's story is after I went back into it and started skipping.
That's fine. It's between the Thalmor and the Empire.
No. But I mean, like, it makes me almost want to
restart,
like, just fully restart Skyrim and just kind of like try and start that story thread and get back into it and care. So. Yeah, other than that, Persona 4 Golden Edition got announced for the Vita, which will just be a re-release of Persona 4 that's been out for the PS2. I think their Persona 3 that came out on the PSP did really well, and these are like multiple, like 80+ hour games.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fact that's handheld, you don't have to. You can just play it anywhere and slowly get through them. That's
which is kind of want a Vita, but at the same time, like,
no.
I'd say either wait, like you said, wait for like the new iteration of it, or wait till like Christmas again, where it's gonna be like, no, $50 off or something.
I want to wait for like the point where they're in like PSP Go, where they're like, yo, just buy this 5 free games. Like, so
just take this, man. This was a horrible mistake.
I mean, the Vita looks cool. I will give it that, but it's kind of, I think there's nothing on it that is out that I would like to pull out and just play that I can't just play it on my PS3 or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of weird disconnect.
Yeah.
Because all their stuff is PS3
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
People who really wanted that stuff already bought a PS3.
Pretty much.
And that Uncharted doesn't control that well.
No.
Yeah.
I actually tried it.
Really?
It feels like Uncharted 1, which is kind of a backstep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they probably have to add all that weird motiony touching. Well, I thought you
know how they took out the like balancing on a beam with this? That's back in there.
But can you turn it off?
No, you do it with the touch and stuff.
Whatever, you can touch
the only way to select menu options in that game is to swipe and touch.
Really?
You can't do it with the control pad. They don't work. Even in like the start menu when you pause mid-game, it's all touch after that. You can't, if you press start, you cannot resume without moving your hand to the touchscreen and pressing resume.
That's retarded.
You can't like press start again and go back.
Weird.
That's really broken.
I don't know.
That would have been the biggest system seller for me, and now I'm like,
no.
Yeah. But
now Mortal Kombat is that on it.
What is different in that? Because a lot of people are talking about that.
They changed the challenge tower and a lot of the minigames to kind of be more Vita-y
friendly
things.
Okay.
Well, no, just that some of them are touch related, like test your might and stuff is like, but that's fine, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like one of the minigames in the challenge tower is apparently exactly Fruit Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
So
really?
yeah, free game. There you go. Right.
Throws like fighters up, you cut them in half.
Well, yeah, it's like heads or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
The only real difference is that the graphics are scaled down so that it doesn't have crazy load times or anything.
Cool.
So, yeah,
Mortal
Kombat was a good game.
Except for like the whole DLC shit that happened. I wonder if that's gonna work better on the Vita.
No, they just included everything.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. So multiplayer might be even better on the Vita.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about buying
and
any
they
DLC.
didn't. They took out the kind of like waiting in lobbies for people to finish idea. Now it's just get in a match, play it out.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's why I kind of like. I would play that probably.
It'd have to have more than just like a game to pull me in. Like I almost bought one on launch. Like I was like, if I have money, but I don't have money after it. But I just kind of want to have one.
Yeah.
But then I just like, this is fucking pointless. So
I'm waiting for price drop because it is more expensive than a PS3 to buy a Vita right now.
Yes.
Waiting for what? Oh, price drop. Sorry.
It's $250 to buy a Vita right now. It's
plus the
$250 to buy a PS3 right now.
Yeah.
So, and they come with games.
Yeah.
So
that makes no sense.
Yup.
But last thing on the news, Riot, apparently the people who make League of Legends, has...
You missed that one.
Said, what is the swear? Oh, right. I was
we'll talk about that after. It's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Continue.
So there's one more after. But anyway, Riot says that they have $3 million in prizes for their next huge League of Legends tournament.
Which is fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's the biggest e-purse, or biggest purse for esports. So
I think e-purse is a fine term. Yeah, all right.
E-purse.
Coined. Done.
So I'm pretty sure, like, if you think of other games like StarCraft and stuff...
Picture an E with a fanny pack. E-purse.
Really? I'm picturing an electronic purse.
On a tablet?
Yeah. What?
Like
Anyways,
thing from
you were saying?
Anyway, point is, okay, fuck it. Compared to stuff that has like StarCraft that also has e-tournaments, I think StarCraft.
I think the biggest record setter before this was that Dota 2 Valve thing that was $1 million.
But I mean, per team, usually like in StarCraft 2 or player, I think it's only like a few grand, like not a few grand, like
it's like
40 grand.
Yeah,
or 50
it's like
grand.
50,000.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I
know
remember seeing a bunch of stuff about when that Dota 2 tournament went on about how this is the biggest
yeah. But
prize pool ever because it was 1,000.
Yeah.
Or not 1,000, $1 million.
Yeah.
So,
but it should be noted that all the amounts that they give are overall like every prize that they're going to be giving away, which usually encompasses like sometimes even some free shit they're giving away.
well, yeah, that was Dota 2's as well.
Yeah. So, but like even still, 3 million.
That's a lot of money to throw at prizes for people, which is pretty awesome.
And that's going to bring a huge amount of hype. Like they were quoting like 1 to 2 million viewers watching it. Like that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
I still don't fully understand the viewership for watching League of Legends match because I feel like everyone who watches it has to fully understand a lot of the characters. There's a lot more intricacies than StarCraft, I'd find.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of weirder to explain to people just kind of watching than StarCraft is. StarCraft, it's the 3 races and there's the units. And
but then again, I mean, if you watch League of Legends, it might just be like, oh, this person died, oh shit, like that. Just watching like the fully just.
It depends how it's casted.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Because you kind of have to explain how each of the different characters work, and there's how many different characters in League of Legends. And...
I don't know. There's like 79 now.
Yeah, so that's like trying to explain 79 races in StarCraft.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
because they all have the different ways they can be played, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, each one has like 3 ways it can be played.
Yeah, there's the different kinds of units in
there's
StarCraft.
Shit way and that's the right way.
But so that's pretty cool. It makes me happy every time I hear that esports are slowly getting more and more popular and getting more and more bank. Because
now they have sponsors other than just gaming things and energy drinks.
Like wasn't there I heard somewhere
Coke sponsored something.
Yeah.
So there was talk of Ford getting in on a
no more Razer fucking plastered and everything.
Yeah.
So
there was talk of
not that Razer's bad.
No, I fucking
Razor. But there was talk of Ford getting in on a StarCraft tournament, so they were gonna have a Ford like SUV that had like a Zerg mural all the way around it, not like up it and everything.
Yeah, see, that's great.
But I think it fell through.
Oh well, still, that's the kind of thing that would bring
that'd be fucking
esports
awesome.
To like TV or something.
Well, like there was always the bar crafts that would go on where people would play the StarCraft matches in bars, and those were really popular.
And there's apparently an Ottawa Facebook group for that. And I kind of want to go to.
I would love to actually.
I'd love to go to a barcraft.
But
all right, so we'll do that.
Barcraft this summer.
Stream it from them streaming the Stars stream.
We could
all have iPhones on streaming.
Yeah, other than that,
Streamception.
We film an iPhone, filming an iPhone, filming the screen that's reflecting. It's like
hey,
point is
Streamception.
Yeah, Streamception. It sounds disgusting. It's like crossing the stream is peeing on people. Anyway, point is next stream.
Title of the podcast.
Next news. Oh god.
Streamception. Yes, Streamception.
Perfect. So the next thing that we have, which is the one that I skipped over, Kickstarter finally had maybe it's not the first, but the most widely known fuck up.
Yep.
So this company was taking art assets and stuff from another company and other sources and saying that it was their own and telling people to buy or put donations towards it. And it turned out that somebody recognized where all this shit came from, and then the second they figured out, they canceled it. And their thing was like, it turns out we have enough money to make this game. Never mind, everybody, have your money back. And it's just people are now realizing that it's too easy to start a Kickstarter page without anybody fact-checking, making sure that everything's like yours and it's an actual, not gonna fuck people over. So it's kind of nice to hear in a terrible way. It's kind of nice to hear that something fucked up with Kickstarter.
Oh yeah.
Because now when you check Twitter and you check the websites, it's like, oh, company's making Kickstarter. It's Kickstarter game. Kickstarter. You always check out this Kickstarter. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
We understand that Double Fine got big and it worked really well, and I know a lot of people are still getting funding through it. And it's awesome.
Well, there was Wasteland 2,
Shadowrun.
And the like tactical shooter guy too just kind of made his. He didn't do big, but he made it.
Yeah, he made a pitch for it.
I understand it's really awesome, but it's good
he
to
got
hear.
His money.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. But it's kind of nice to hear that there's also like people should start paying attention to what they're just throwing their money at.
Yeah, as opposed to just being like, here's $5. Here's $10.
Well, the biggest Kickstarters are kind of like people like Tim Schafer and the guy who did Wasteland. I don't know who he is, but the people who are interested in that stuff know who those people are, and so that's why those Kickstarters are doing well, because there is kind of this trust and this power
rapport,
just
rapport between them.
These people have already made games,
So we'll see how that turns out. I don't know how it's gonna go. So.
But I don't know. We'll see what else comes out of Kickstarter. It's good to hear finally something a little shitty about it. I don't know why. I guess I'm terrible. Jerk. But so other than that, going on to this week's releases, or next week's releases.
Not many of.
No.
Which, there's 4, one of them being a re-release. two of them being re-released. Actually, that's terrible. 50% of the releases next week
are re-releases.
So
didn't you say this was an iPhone game though?
Yeah.
So
no,
isn't this
I thought it was because it looked like it, but it's that style of game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
All
just
right.
style. No. So for the week of I guess Monday, the May 7th until I don't know whatever Friday, May 11th, let's say.
Yeah.
We have Minecraft the Xbox Live Arcade coming out.
Doesn't matter. These are all Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We're finally 1 week. We have everything good.
Yeah.
So so Minecraft coming out, 16,000 points.
16,000 points. Oh my god!
I always fuck those up. Buy it for like $150 million. No, I know. But obviously made by Mojang, and I guess the 361 was made by 4J Studios. Also,
probably helped with the porting or something.
Yeah. So that's a big one. I'm probably gonna be buying it. It was $20.
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
Probably not.
Probably the biggest one this week since we kind of
fell into
this is coming out.
Starhawk.
Yeah.
The PS3.
Kind of random.
And it looks good, and it's going to have a single player campaign, and
cool.
2 copies sold.
Yeah. Boom. Good job.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. Anyway, but yeah, so Starhawk.
Thumbs up
Yeah.
if a person affiliated with Starhawk ever comes across
Stumbling
this.
on this.
Yeah.
But
I think they're doing fine.
Yeah,
I don't think they're having a problem.
So the developer, Lightboy Interactive, also Sony Santa Monica, just like freaking everything.
Everything's got Sony Santa
they help
Monica
make
in
it.
Yo, we're not making God of War anymore, so
Yeah, I guess so.
Here you
well,
go.
I get to kind of know are they who's working on the new one.
probably them, but that's down the line, right?
Yeah.
Not the stuff that's coming out now.
Yeah.
It's like we got our fingers and everything.
So other than that, we have Street Fighter Cross Tekken for the PC finally coming out developed by Dips Corporation as well as Capcom. We were talking about this. I'm pretty sure all the DLC is going to be included, and it's going to be instantly unlocked by people.
Well, you wonder if they're going to do it like go back on their position of we're just putting it there so that when people buy it, there's not going to be
or
this
if it's not
weird
even included.
Mortal Kombat disconnect weird thing. Well, yeah, or if they are never ever going to bring those characters, or if they're going to do the unlock from the disc thing, in which case people will just be like, okay, we're just going to change this code and done. Yeah.
Which will get probably thousands banned from fucking Steam.
Yeah.
I say thousands because I don't think it's going to sell that much on PC, to be honest.
Fighting games never really
No.
They do, but it's like, it's not the hardcore crowd. It's people, I want to try it out, but I don't have an Xbox or whatever.
Yeah.
At least from what I see, I could be completely wrong. But yeah, other than that, there's also Datura coming out for the PS3. It's a PS3 move game, which it kind of looks like Myst meets, what were we saying? Like Myst and, not Heavy Rain, what was it?
Yeah, you said Heavy Rain.
It was weird.
We didn't say Heavy Rain. We said Mist. We said something. It looks like something, then Mist.
Yeah, and Call of Duty. But anyway,
I don't know. The Mist inspiration is more clear than whatever that other thing.
It's you walk around as, let's say, like there's a dismembered arm, but no, the only thing on screen is a cursor, which is the arm, and you control it with the move controller. And it's like Myst, where you go through environments and you figure out puzzles, or you just figure out what the hell is going on.
Kind of looks like there's a bit of, maybe a little bit of a scary element.
Yeah,
to
some
it.
sort of, at least not actual scary stuff, but a sense of
urgency,
or just like not understanding and just weird shit.
Yeah,
but I don't think you're ever actually being attacked or chased.
No, I don't think there's any enemies in that game.
But
look like it.
No, it looks cool. It's made by Plastic as well as Sony Santa Monica, and it's gonna be $10 on the PSN. So that actually, I don't know, anything that comes out with the move that looks kind of stylish and awesome, I like trying out. And
so all these games are coming out on May 8th, except for Minecraft, which will be
May 7th?
No, the day after.
Oh,
9th. Yeah. So
yeah,
woo,
awesome.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know if we have any questions. Let's go and check our little Twitter. For anybody who's watching the live stream of this, if you guys want to write some questions in the chat, we can try and answer them. Other than that, our Twitter is looking quite empty right now.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know. We didn't really push. We didn't push very much this past week, so
yeah.
I guess what we'll do is next week, send us your Twitter things, or you can make comments on this video for next week's questions and such. Just send us a line. We're pretty much, we always are checking things out.
Yeah.
We kind of lacked this past week.
Yeah, well, with exams being finished and jumping into summer, at least our summer vacation, we've been kind of slacking because it's like we have free time. I just want to relax for a bit.
Yeah. So I think we're going to put out some more content.
Yeah, we're going to have some more content coming out throughout the next few weeks.
Once the games start coming out again.
Yeah.
Which now that Starhawk is coming out, we'll probably do something with that.
I'm pretty sure, well, I'm getting 3 of these 4 games.
And you already have that one.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm getting that.
Plus, I think we might be able to do something with Sniper V2.
Yeah.
And we wanted to do Ghost Recon, and we wanted to do Hybrid.
Yeah. So we do have some stuff to kind of mess around and put out. But yeah, so other than that, I'm guessing. Well, let me just double check. No, we're good.
All right,
so
I guess we'll call it.
Yeah. So everyone is still watching. Thanks for getting this far once again. I think we have another long podcast this time. Oh, a decent amount length.
Or thanks for listening.
Yeah,
Thanks for listening, because now we're on iTunes.
Yeah. Congratulations. No. But yeah, no.
John, wake the fuck up, John!
No one's gonna get that.
I know, that's specific, because there will be that one guy who will be listening, who will have gotten this far.
A single person named John will get this far.
And he will be like, I know what that's from.
No.
But,
nope, not at all.
No. But other than that, yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next week. If you're watching it live or if you're stumbling on this page on YouTube again, check back next week for another episode of
like, subscribe,
favorite,
so forth.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Really
whatever.
We need to use our YouTube, or we need to use our
really helps us out.
Facebook group. We haven't touched that. In
I think it's because ever since we got the WordPress, we kind of lacked. But anyway, I'm Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Somppi.
See you next time.
Yeah.